Okay. Why does it say I'm offline? It says live for you? Okay, so my laptop was just being weird again. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. Okay. Now I'll put it up on my story. It might take a little bit because usually you're the first one here, and then I have to wait for other people to come. Okay, it is on the story. Oh, there's at least one person here. Who are you, single person that's here? They're being very quiet.
What is going on here?
Hey. 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 Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was a misclick. I'm sure. Excuses. Sounds like an excuse to me.
Where have you been, Iron Man?
Hey. Excuses, excuses. I wish it could be like in split screen, but that's only for local play. Unless you're watching from 2 devices, there is one person here who oh, people have joined. Hello. There we go. Now they've seen the story slides. What, where are you? Here you are. Okay, here we are. Now we can see you on the stream. Welcome to the Chaos stream, everybody. I'm so happy to have you. Alright. Where are they? We didn't get everybody, did we? No, we didn't. They're still trying to terrorize our city. Hey. This is Civil War. Where are you? There you are. Iron Man takes to the sky. That song literally is like stuck in my head constantly.
You're just another road bump
It doesn't leave. I don't even listen to it. It's just there. Like I knew the words to like the entire bridge after hearing it like one time. And I was like, why? The Hulk is incredible, smashing things. Well, Iron Man takes to the sky. Captain America's strong. Now Thor is a god. Lord knows it. Like, why is it there? Like, why is it there? Because I don't actually like actively listen to this song.
Don't get a big head, Iron Man.
Hey, Maddie! Welcome to the Chaos. We have a city toy box. It's the closest we can get to making this Daredevil. We are. That is exactly what we Um, yes, the closest that we can get to having Daredevil in this game is making a city toy box, so that's, you know, so that's what happened. Where are you? Oh, Spark. Hey. Hey! Oh my gosh, I forgot that I had the Gravity Falls ground on the base. I think we'll keep it. I think we should keep it. I think we should keep it. There's not enough chaos. We'll put an enemy creator in and a capsule creator and it'll just be vibes. Oh my god. So I'm gonna come off of the build here. Oh my god, look at all these bears. You're insane. You're insane. You're insane. Here we go, we'll put a capsule creator in here just because. You filled up the whole thing. You need to get rid of some bears. Look, if you go and you look at the like network being able to handle it is all the way up at the top because of. Okay, it says network play issues have been resolved, so I guess that's enough bears. But wait, but if we turn on the enemy creator, then it'll mess it up again. Gotta get rid of some bears. We can't add as many bears because, like, if we just had like an empty toy box, then we could have more bears. But it's a city toy box, so like stuff has already been taken out. Oh, I hear the enemy creator noise. Uh-oh, the frames per second are going down! Oh no! Because of the sheer amount of bears. Wait, where'd you go? It won't even be able to spawn any because the network can't handle it because there's so many bears. Oh, here's some. What, the bears? Are you deleting bears? Yeah. Control Alt deleting bears. They'll be fine. Matthew killed. Yes, you finally understand the bears! They are the most perfect character design in the entire world, alongside Muppet Worms. Alongside Muppet Worms. It literally doesn't get better than this. Like, it does not. This right here. Look at this. This is peak character design. This is peak character design right here. It literally does not get better than this. Yes. Like, yes. So, bears and Muppet Worms, that is like the absolute paragon. That's the peak of character design. It does not get better than Infinity Bears and Muppet Worms. Yes. You've unlocked the bear lore! Congratulations! Bear lore has been unlocked.
Thanks for helping out, Iron Man.
I need to be a flying character. The team up is fun. The team up is fun, but I need to fly. Hey! We got him. Wait, we need to get like a flying character in here, because I don't have any like flying like packs or anything. Like I don't have a jetpack or anything. So I can't fly. And it's just so much easier to fly. I'm on here like running everywhere. Cause I'm lame, 'cause I'm Captain America. No, just kidding, I love Captain America. Get out the giant bag of Disney Infinity characters.
That's how it's gonna be, is it?
He goes, that's how it's gonna be, is it? This is Civil War. Civil War 3. Get out the giant bag of Infinity characters. And I'll go and pick one who can fly. I feel like I have never used this character. Like, I have this character, but I have absolutely no memory of ever using this character. But, so here we go. We got...
Look who decided to finally come back.
We got
I'm here to help. What's up?
There we go. Oh right, well, he's at level 16, so I must have used him sometime. I have absolutely no memory of using this character. Yay. So much more convenient. Have no idea what... Oh, nice. Got a great... Hey! What was that about? Oh man, I thought I could be able to break the bench. What are the breakables of this? He's looking at you funny? Is that... Wait, that's not the right... attack on him?
You and me, Iron Man.
Where are you? There you are. No, the camera wasn't pointed at you. Aha! A capsule! Here we go. This is what it's about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting rich. Were they jumping off the edge? Are we allowed to... I'm like, are we allowed to spoil Eternals yet? Or like, do we have to wait until it comes on Disney Plus? Like, it's been long enough, don't you think? But also, I feel like people don't talk about the actual events in the movie enough that, like with No Way Home, like, if you don't know what happens in No Way Home by the time it's out of theaters, then you were literally living under a rock.
Watch your step.
But, like, if you don't know what happens in Eternals, honestly, like, I could see that. Because people don't actually talk about what happens in it very much. It apparently comes on Disney Plus, like next week or something. Something, I don't know. Well, whenever it is. And my mom hasn't seen it because she's waiting for it to not be in theaters. And I'm like, ah, yes. She's like, we can watch it when it comes on Disney Plus. And I'm like, oh, I've been waiting to see it a second time because I never actually did get to see it a second time. I wanted to, but I never did get around to it. And I was like, ah, yes, cannot wait to sit next to my mom as Icarus does various things. As Icarus goes to town on Cersei and then offs himself, you know. and I'll just be sitting next to my mom like,
hey, it's Iron Man.
Icarus really, like, did a lot of things in that movie. He really... things. He really did some things. He was wild in that movie, for real. He was wild in the Turtles, for real. We need more enemies. It's not creating enough. That was iconic. Of you, not of Icarus. Did he fly into the sun? I don't know. Did he? You know, it's been like it's been a while, you know? I don't really remember. Right. 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 Look, just like you did with that bear. That bear really said Icarus. He's giving Icarus. Wait, I forgot that I could fly. He's giving Icarus. Like, you're so high, I couldn't even see you on my screen. You went so high up. Hi. Are you looking for more bears? What are we? This is kind of cruel. You're like looking for your friend and you killed him. Allegedly. Right, it doesn't count if it was off screen, right? It doesn't. Yeah. Right. Brutal. We couldn't even. Man, he just like disappeared too. Man, brutal. 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 There's enough of them. There. Look at all the bears. Look at all the bears. There's enough. All of the bears. There are definitely enough of them. This is not doing its job. Not me making a Twitch account just to witness the Nexus event when even I basically see it in the group chat every day. Wait! Wait, who is this? Hold on a second. Hey, who just hit me? This is either like my best like Emily, or there's another group chat where like I don't know the names of the other two people in it. I only know their usernames. So I don't know if one of them's named Emily. It's Emily! Yay! Welcome to the circus! Why are you watching the stream when you could be watching Daredevil, Emily? Answer me that.
Iron Man.
That's so funny because on my TV, like right above my head, like Defenders is paused. Luke Cage is just like chilling, like staring down at me right now. Like, I paused my fake 4th rewatch for the stream. It sounds like you're being chaotic. I hear the there we go. Oh my gosh, wait. Is it not sharing the whole party's audio? Because it should be. Hold on a second. And it's on me. It's on me if that is. No, it should be share party audio is on. I'm looking at the settings right now. It says share party audio is on. I was like pretty sure. So I don't know. I didn't, you know? Oh my gosh, they can all only hear me? Guys, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me try and figure this out. Oh, the lore. Well, no. So there... Do you need to... Cameron, do you need to, like... have some kind of setting on? Do you need to, like, allow your voice to be shared or something? We're gonna figure this out, Bessies.
Okay.
I hear Cameron now!
Can we hear Cameron's voice? No, please, say yes.
Can we hear Cameron now? We'll give him a second to answer.
If you say no, I'm gonna cry.
There he is! Okay, they can
Yes!
hear you now.
Hello, okay.
Guys, why
Alright,
did you
no
say
more
anything?
lore's been lost.
What, you sat
Now
there
I
for
feel
20
full.
minutes? You sat there for 20 minutes?
20
For 20 minutes listening to a one-sided conversation.
I've been talking for 20 minutes! Yes, hello, Emily, hello. Well, now that the McClunky voice lore is unlocked...
Now, okay, you guys, you missed so much lore. 20 minutes of lore!
This must be so confusing for you guys. Oh, hi, Mindscape. Okay, you got here in the nick of time. We figured out what the heck was wrong.
And he's been here.
Cameron is here.
Cameron is here, indeed.
Hi, yep.
Here he is.
Boom, you looking for this?
So, like...
I was hilarious, you guys.
I've
Just,
been, like,
you missed out.
like, laughing the entire time at, like, nothing to all of you.
I knew it was going to be chaos, but I didn't know it was going to be this type of chaos. But it's good. We got it good. Everything is fine now. There's a bad guy.
Bad guy?
Catchphrase!
Catchphrase. PS4 Peter Parker.
Dramatic one-liner!
Did you know how he had the, like, note where he was, like, come up with a catchphrase?
Yeah.
Iron
Like
Man.
PS4 Peter
Let's get
Parker
this
is
done.
just like catchphrase. That's all
Catchphrase.
He's got. That's all he's got. Because apparently he wants a catchphrase. I guess he doesn't have one.
His catchphrase is catchphrase.
Absolutely haunted by that still.
You woke up from a nap and apparently the stream started with McClunky on mute. Yeah, rip.
Where are you?
Right here.
I'm still like just absolutely
You
haunted
killed
by
my goldfish!
Spider-Man PS4. By the way,
Oh, understandable. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I
Spider-Man PS4 Endgame is haunting material.
and like immediately after it, everyone was like, Sharon, we need you to be my emotional support friend, and I was like, why is this happening to me right now? I was like, why is this happening to me right now? Oh my gosh, a frost giant is like so
Ice giant!
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The way that like after the stream, I literally sat there for like a literal hour and like rambled on top while I was on top of a building. Like me after the game just taking 10 minutes to talk, like just like 10 minutes straight just going like, you know, I don't like how Peter Parker interacts with the media because
Tis the things one reflects
like, the
on.
Post-Spider-Man PS4 existential crisis. That's literally like that's the worst thing I've ever watched in my entire life.
Hold up, Sharon, why is this bear flipping?
What?
What? Did you see that?
No!
He was doing backflips! Spirit really set all about to do a pro gamer mood and started doing freaking backflips like there's no tomorrow.
Spider bear.
Spider bear.
This one?
It was this one right here.
Wait, which one was it?
The one, that one right there.
This one? This one? Can he climb walls?
Can he climb from a wall?
It's Iron Man.
No, he can't. He's the bear.
Unfortunate.
Oh man, that was iconic of him though. That was, flipping bear content.
Wait, Emily, you don't know the. Wait, Emily, have you ever played Infinity? You don't know the bears? That's so funny. That everyone was actually like wondering what the bears were on your story.
Yeah.
That is so funny. These are the bears, you guys. These are the bears.
These are the bears. Say hello. Look at these
Emily,
absolute icons.
no one warned you about Spider-Man? She hasn't finished it.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, Emily, Bessie, I'm gonna level with you here. Emily, I'm gonna level with you here.
Rip.
It's a bad experience.
We'll be at funeral.
It's a 10 out of 10 game, but a 0 out of 10 experience. It's genuinely one of the worst things I've ever experienced. It is one of the most, like, rotten, like, just soul-rotting thing, I'm, like, trying to figure out what to say here.
On one hand, pigeons. On the other hand,
I'm
Spider-Man 2's
only
boring
talking
game.
about, like, I'm solely talking about the ending. Like, not even the rest of the game. Because the rest of the game was, like, I mean, listen, the rest of the game had its moments, but it was pretty fun.
The rest of the game is pretty tame in comparison to, you know,
The rest of the game,
all
like,
the
rest
rest
of the game,
that transpires.
Like, the rest of the game has its moments, but it's generally what you'd expect if you're like, I'm about to play a solid Spider-Man video game. It is pretty much what you would expect a solid Spider-Man video game to be. You know? The ending is like, why? Where did this come from? Who did this? Who wrote this? Why is this happening? It's like, few things have made me that just like purely miserable. It's terrible. Like, it's good. Like, I'm not saying, when I say it's terrible, I don't mean that it's like not good. It's like, it's good.
Some good things just make you miserable.
It's like, it's good, but I'm like, why? Like, I get why on like an understanding Spider-Man level, but other than that, I'm like, why? Yeah. Yeah. It's like almost like the inverse of Fallen Order, where like, and I know that you haven't finished Fallen Order either, so like, I won't spoil it. But Fallen Order had me like crying for like the entire game. Just everything that happened made me cry all the time. It was devastating at all turns. But like, it's great though. But then the ending of Fallen Order.
Whoops.
The ending of Fallen Order was such an ending where I was like, this game is beautiful. I love this game. I can reflect on this game. This is great. This
Provides wonderful closure
Right.
to the story.
And then Spider-Man PS4 was a little bit of an inverse, because for most of the game, it was like, this is fun, this is a good time, it has its moments, you know, but you're like, for the most part, it's like, yeah, this is fun, this is cool, this is, you know, I'm Spider-Man, yay!
Whoa.
And then the ending, I could not even say, like, I could not objectively say anything about the game. I could not say anything about the game at all. Because I was, like, it sucked my soul out. Like the things in Shang-Chi. Just sucked my soul right out. Like, I couldn't even say anything. I couldn't even be like, wow, what a great game. This is the best version of Spider-Man ever. This is whatever. I couldn't. I was just like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah, so good luck when you get to that, Emily. It'll be time.
Maddie, respectfully.
Here's the thing, we don't.
Respectfully, I
We
considered banning you for a half a second for saying
don't. We do not. Under any circumstances.
Maddie, I don't think you understand what you're talking about.
You
here.
might think you know, but you have no idea.
I don't even have you. I don't know. I don't remember if you've read The High Republic or not. But unless you are specifically either me or Cameron, you don't understand what you're talking about here. Like, me and Cameron experiencing the High Republic, like, in our own brains, like, we're not, like, everyone else, like, you're not the same. And you shouldn't want to be, either. It's like a specific experience.
It is a very specific experience. Like, I envy anyone who can take it down a notch for their experience with the High Republic.
I'm not being, like, cliquey and, like, gatekeeping the High Republic. You don't want to be me and Cameron experiencing the High Republic.
You really don't.
You're
really
lucky.
Don't.
You are lucky that you're not. It's not a good thing. It is not a good thing. You know, the number of times when I've, like, questioned, I've been like, I think that I'm not even kidding, I think a healthy thing to do would be to distance myself from the High Republic. I'm, like, dead serious. I'm like, I need to stage an actual intervention with myself because this is not good. Like, after Rising Storm, I was like, something unhealthy is going on here. You don't want this. No one wants this.
No one needs it. No one needs it.
No one wants this. Oh, you have read A Little High Republic. Oh, well, you've read Rising Storm, so you kind of get it.
On a scale of 1 to...
You get it, but you'd have to be in our brains to get it? Not to get the High Republic, just to get what it does to us personally. Again, we're not gatekeeping the High Republic here, we're just saying that we're insane, is what we're saying.
Basically, that's all it stems down to, really.
Like, everyone has their own experience with the High Republic, right? It's devastating for everyone. It's not necessarily more devastating for us. We're just unhinged.
Yeah, we're just...
It's just
built like that.
It's hard to explain it, you know? You just have to snatch our brains one of these days or something. It's not more devastating for us. We're just unhinged is what it really comes down to. Remember when you hit the crisis hours of Rising Storm was messaging me about it? I do. And now that you mention it, I do. But it's hard to keep track of all the specific people who come and message me about Rising Storm and the crisis of it. But now that you say it, I do remember messaging you specifically about Rising Storm, now that you have reminded me. Emily says, as someone who spent a week with Sharon in the peak of the post-Rising Storm era, they're correct.
I mean, there you go. There you go.
We were listening to the Light of the Jedi audiobook when she was spending a week with me. and the audiobook said the words Bel Zettifar, and I started sobbing immediately.
Understandable. Understandable.
Like, out of nowhere. Today, I took a High Republic, like, personality quiz today, and I got Belle.
You also got Belle?
And did you also get Belle?
I also got Belle!
The whole chat got Belle.
Everyone got Belle!
Except for one Lorna D. Who will... I will name her, actually. Him. It's Mindscape.
Of
The
course, it's
single
Mindscape.
Lorna in the chat, and that completely tracks.
Yep.
He
Yep.
is a menace.
Menace to society.
He is a
to
menace.
everyone's life.
Mindscape is a menace. Spider Mindscape or Spider Menace.
J. Jonah
we all
Jameson
got
should really
the-
talk about Mindscape on the podcast because he's the real
J.
menace
Jonah
here.
Jameson needs to like redirect. I'm going to write to J. Jonah Jameson about Mindscape so that he stops talking about Spider-Man and talks to someone who actually deserves it.
Yeah, Mindscape, we all got Bell because unlike you, we're only slightly less menaces as compared to you.
Bears.
Bears. Bears take to the sky.
Bears.
Woo.
Why was I the only Lorna? Why do you think?
Take a good guess.
Why do you think?
I mean, take your time, Mindscape.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Mindscape Menace. Oh my gosh,
I would watch, but I feel like I've already watched it.
Both of our costumes are red and gold. Oh my gosh, bestie era.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
Dyad
they're
colors.
red.
Daredevil reference? Daredevil invented the color red, as we all know.
Yes, as we
So
all
it's
know,
all Daredevil.
As we all know, Daredevil did indeed invent the color red.
And in the
same
comics,
way.
he had a yellow suit, and we got yellow. So
That's
also,
true, yes. He invented the colors red and yellow.
plus yellow lighting
Yeah.
perfectly
exactly.
complements the red lighting.
Exactly.
So it's all Daredevil.
Yeah, so as you all know, Daredevil invented the colors red and yellow similarly to the way that it invented churches. And also
It was red and yellow.
red lighting. And you know, as you all know.
As we all know.
Yes, it also invented lawyers, as we all know.
Yep.
It really is all Daredevil. It is.
I'm pretty sure it also invented omelets.
I think it did. I think it did. Actually.
Yeah.
Daredevil was actually like, people talk about like the Big Bang Theory. It was Daredevil. Daredevil came first.
Yep. In the beginning, there was Daredevil.
In the beginning, there was Daredevil.
Oh yeah, Emily, you got the Joseph reference. I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
was
shit, I got the
waiting
bear.
for her to say something.
I knew she would say something. I was just waiting.
For everyone in the chat,
Yes.
Cameron referenced the musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dream. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor
This is the main Technicolor Dreamcoat. Yep.
Okay. I was
I
like, I'm
recited a
messing up
lyric.
this title, aren't I? But I wasn't. And Emily's obsessed with this musical. It's like, if you want to summon her, just like go and like reference Joseph. What just shot
Just say
me in the middle
Dreamcoat,
of the
and then
air?
she'll just appear in your mirror. She'll be right there.
Red and yellow and green and brown and,
And black and purple and bears.
I don't know. I had to sing it one time. I had to sing that song one time for like a dance recital, because the
Yeah.
theme of the dance recital was colors, and we all had to memorize that part so that we could sing it at the end. But I don't remember it anymore.
Dang.
All I remember is red and yellow and what is it, green and brown? Is that how it starts?
It's red and yellow and hey!
That's all I remember.
Bonk. Red
The rest of
and
it is
yellow
gone.
and green and brown and black and
And I remember
Polka.
it ends with and blue, and that's right. It ends with.
it does end
blue.
with blue.
Yeah.
Because he's like, and blue.
Yeah, that's all I
So-
remember. I gotta say, never did get into the Bible musical. And also, wait, was that who wrote that one? Was that Andrew Lloyd Andrew, because I know and was that Andrew Webber? Hold on a
this-
second. 'Cause didn't he do
I wanna
two,
say
like-
yeah.
Like, didn't he do like the two Bible musicals?
Yeah, he did that and Jesus
I
Christ
know he did Jesus Christ
Superstar.
Superstar. Yeah, so I'm not, and this is funny coming from someone who, whose musical gateway drug was Phantom of the Opera. But I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber. No one is asking for musical theater discourse right now. No one wants this. No one wants this.
Speak of not wanting discourse, yes, it is Android Lloyd Webber. Lore unlocked.
But I am honestly not the biggest fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber for the most part. What was that for? Was that for not liking Andrew Lloyd Webber?
That was my that was my controller in my lap.
Good, because I'm correct.
I mean,
No, I'm kidding. If anyone in the chat knows what we're talking about and is like obsessed with Andrew Lloyd Webber, no offense. Emily is the only one in the chat who knows what we're talking about.
Use the bear.
Bear. Is there a musical song about
the bear
bears?
destroyed the fire hydrant. The closest would be Jungle Book, I suppose.
Bear necessities. Simple bear necessities. I'm like, we just need a song about bears.
We need a song about bears.
We need a song about bears. Oh wait, do I have the Jungle Book Skydome? Hold on a second. I don't know who he is, I'm just here for the chaos.
Ooby-doo. Fair enough.
Wait, I think...
Ask for the chaos and ye shall receive.
You don't even have to ask. Whether you want...
It is unconditional chaos.
There's the Jungle Book
heck
Skydome.
yeah.
There we go.
Heck yeah.
Got this random Gravity Falls, like, crowd. Like freaking like Illuminati, whatever's going on here, like demon summoning circle, whatever is going on. And then we've got like jungle, and then we've got like city.
It's the Disney Infinity Chaos. Oh, and there's a guy from Tangled. Hold up. Die.
Die.
He's on a special farm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fine. Yep.
For sure. Look at these
In
bears.
the kingdom of Corona. Look at these bears.
Just look at these bears. See, you talk about Tangled, but as far as I know, you have not seen Tangled the series. Have you seen Tangled the series?
This is the part where I say there are
You
too
have
many
too many
TV shows.
What if Emily
It's
and
on
I,
the agenda.
What if Emily and I both bully you incessantly into getting into Tangled series?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. I'm already gonna do it, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past you.
I love this random Gravity Falls tree that is here. That's great.
The Mystery Shack is this way.
It's
Hold
probably
up.
because it's probably because it you know, that is like, I feel like that is something that would happen in Gravity Falls, where it'd be like Mystery Shack this way, and it's just like off the edge of a cliff, and Grunkle Stan just thought it was like a funny joke, you know?
This is a prank. Mystery Shack this way.
I know you have too many shows to watch, but like, you should like expedite Tangled the series to like the front of that list. I'm just saying.
That is valid.
Ah, yes, there is a series! I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked that there is a series. At person in the chat. Now, let me... Are you making more bears? Like, what are you doing?
I'm not making more bears.
I see you in Spark mode and I'm like, bears?
I'm actually not spawning bears.
You're not spawning bears. I find that really surprising. Anyway, let me turn you on to a little thing called Tangled the series here. I've got to go on this tangent. I'm sorry.
Pardon me. Beep beep.
This is so necessary. I've got to... Well, I'm just gonna fly so... There we go. You can't run me over now. Let me turn you on to a little thing called Tangled the series here. Okay. So Tangled the series is the Tangled sequel that we all want, but it's 3 seasons of a series, and it bangs. It slaps. It goes so hard. It was, what was it? I think it was actually kind of on Disney Junior. It was on, like, Disney Channel, but it was also kind of shared with Disney Junior, which makes you think one thing. You think you know what the series is. You're like, this is, you know, like a 2D animated cartoon about Disney Princess Rapunzel. I know exactly what I'm getting into, and it's gonna be dumb. And then you watch, and like, well, maybe, you know, it depends on the kind of person you are. You're either like, this is gonna be dumb, or like, this is gonna be cute and a good time, right? You think you know exactly what this show is going to be. And for most of the first season, it is pretty much exactly that. It's exactly what you think it's going to be, until very suddenly, it's not. Let me tell you, this series goes so hard out of absolutely nowhere. This series is like, there's no in between. It's either like a fun and good time, or it's like crying, or like this is dark, what is this, what, it's like both extremes of Rebels, and there is no in between. And there is also like no warning when it's going to be one extreme or the other. If you like Tangled, highly recommend. If you like a good cartoon, highly recommend. The songs are elite. It's still the same songwriting team who did Tangled the movie, so like they really brought back Alan Menken to do this. Like
Legend.
You know
Legend.
that when it's Alan Menken, you know the songs are gonna go off. I'm actually pretty sure this series won an Emmy for one of the songs and got Alan Menken his EGOT. So Tangled the series power, just the pure power of Tangled the series. Pretty much. So the voice cast returns. So Zach Levi and Mandy Moore return as Rapunzel and Eugene, and the rest of the cast, all of the new characters they make up, is pretty much just like a bunch of Broadway stars.
Hype for Jeremy Jordan. Hyped. Hyped.
Yes, Jeremy Jordan is in it, and he plays like the best character, and we love him very much. Eden Espinosa is in it, so you know that like the vocals are going off. Like it feels like Alan Menken was just called up his like Broadway buddies and was like, "Hello, Broadway friends, do you want to voice a character in my Tangled show?" And they were like, "Sure, Alan Menken." I don't like. There's no way for me to really just actually describe it. You just have to see it. Like you don't understand how hard this show goes until like you see it for yourself, and you're like, what the heck? It's either like hee hee fun times, or it's like the most emotional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now, my question is there possession?
Is there possession? I actually want to say yes. Emily, isn't there possession in this?
Because I feel like the best Disney shows have possession, i.e. Gravity Falls and DuckTales.
I want to say yes. Emily, Emily, do you remember? I feel like there's also, right? Isn't there possession? I mean, maybe you should just watch it and find out.
Maybe.
I think the episode that I'm thinking of was not like the most serious episode, but it was like kind of an in-between when like something serious happened, and then it's like, okay, like now we like kind of, not exactly aftermath, but kind of like indirect aftermath, I guess. And I definitely learned possession in this like one-off episode, which was like kind of fun times and also kind of not. But so that's like actual possession, but there is another thing in the series where like when we're talking possession, if we're just talking like, oh, their eyes turn a weird color and there's like weird incantations and it's really creepy, and if I saw this in 3D animation on a theater screen, I would like cry. There is stuff like that, but it's not necessarily possession. But like,
that's close enough.
But I think it's close enough, and that is actually serious. That part is actually very serious. But Emily, didn't the one like what was it like? It was about like painting or something. Wasn't there possession in that episode? It was like a one-off, so I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
One-off painting possession. Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's really quite. It's such a show. It's such a show.
Sounds like a time.
It's such a time. It really is. It's a really good successor to Tangled, I think. Cause Tangled was actually pretty serious. Like the serious parts of Tangled. Are you still there?
Am I still here? Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I couldn't hear anything on the other side, and I was like, Cameron? Did I scare you
I was
away?
idly listening. No. I was half looking at the chat, so.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
Tangled had its moment, certainly.
Like, when
Gothel
Tangled
is...
got... Like, when Tangled got serious, like, it got, like, serious, you know? Like the Mother Gothel and Rapunzel relationship, I mean, that was not, you know...
Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss, Gothel.
That was not... That was pretty serious.
Eugene got hecking stabbed, and there was blood. There was actual blood
died.
in this Disney film.
Like, yeah, this man died.
Yeah,
at the
he
end.
died in her arms.
Yeah, So in that way, but then Tangled also had, like, you know, like, I've Got a Dream and, like, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It was also
yeah.
kind of Kingdom Dance. It was also, like, you know, like, hey, this is, like, fun. This is a princess movie. And then it got serious, and you were like, ah!
Yeah.
You were like, this is a kid's movie? What? And Tangled the series is just like that, except I'm pretty sure it ended up airing on Disney Junior as it went on, and that's so
funny.
It's so funny to me. It is so funny to me. Like, I've seen parents complain about Tangled because it was, like, too dark for their kids or something. And I'm like, don't watch Tangled the series. And you're like, oh, look at the little, like, 2D animation Disney princess show. No. No. It's devastating. Anyway, everyone watch Tangled the series. Do it. If you're down for, like, a solid kid show, like one that you don't have to be a kid to enjoy, just, like, if you like Rebels, that's my plug.
Nice.
Well, it aired on Disney Channel at first, and then it moved to Disney Junior. Like, Disney shows do that all the time, where they'll start out on Disney Channel, and then they'll move to, like, Disney XD. A lot of times, that's what happens, depending on, like, who the target audience would be. But Tangled the series was not gonna go to Disney XD, because that's not the right audience, so so it went to Disney Junior. But I would not put it on Disney Junior. They just should have kept it on Disney Channel. Speaking of shows that go from Disney Channel to Disney XD. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. I need to stop plugging.
Way to leave us hate. Hanging.
I was going to say everyone watch Mech X4, but then I would go in another tangent. So.
Oh, that's fine.
It would be an even bigger tangent. But now that I've said it out loud, I'm not gonna go into tangent, but just keep the name Mech X4 in mind, everybody. If you happen to see it on Disney Plus, just think of me and be like, she would want me to watch this, and I do indeed want you to watch.
Oh yeah, Maddie. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss is basically the Mother Gothel character archetype. Yeah, that's basically. I mean, that's basically.
The way that Emily knew I was talking about Mech X4. But to be fair, it's not that, if you know me, it is not that hard to guess that I'm going to be talking about Mech X4. Like, just at any given time. I made her watch it, in, like, what was it, like, summer 2020 or something? Because I needed someone else to watch it with me. Because I was like, I've been in the trenches here for, like, a year with no one to talk to about this show because for some reason no one watches it. Like, there's not even a fandom for it, which is ridiculous, because like a good kid show usually has, like, a wild fandom, and this one, there were literally, like, 10 people. And, like, I was one of them. So I made her watch it with me, and she didn't, and I tried to tell her what to expect, and it didn't work. It was so funny.
No preparation for Mech X4.
There's no preparation for Mech X4 because there's just no way to, like, understand that, like, you're going to watch a show that was on Disney XD and it's like this. Like, I can, like, tell you, but but there's no way to actually, like, get it until you see it. There is no preparation for Mech X4. Like, if you ever watched, like, I don't know, like Lab Rats or something, and you were like, I wish this was a drama instead of a comedy, NEXUS 4. NEXUS 4 is what you're actually asking for. If you like Pacific
Curious.
Rim, if you like Pacific Rim or just in general giant monsters and giant robots, NEXUS 4. It's kind of the same concept as Pacific Rim, but only on a very surface level. So when Emily and I were hanging out for a week over the summer, so she has a lot, so she's like, kind of, like, just a little bit TikTok famous. So we did a live stream where we just streamed the first episode of NEXUS 4 to try to get people to watch it. We were like, this is what we're using your platform for.
Iconic.
Yeah, I really did just fly into the side of a building multiple times. It'd be like that. Okay. This enemy creator is stupid. It's not creating enemies. Oh, it turned off. Dumb. Lab Rats really just sent your brain careening back into the past. Oh no, the FPS is going down.
Oh shoot.
Oh no! Oh no! Where are they? I see a red dot.
Damn.
It's you!
Wait.
Tangled man!
Open this door! What's the password? Not even close.
I still have Save the City stuck in my head. It never goes away.
Doesn't go away.
It literally does not go away. I'm so bad at flying. Wait, Emily, wait, is that like specifically how it happened? Because I don't remember that. Is that actually how I got you to watch my X-Men?
Use the bear! Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, they're talking about Lab Rats in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
And now it's bringing me back. The time when they killed Marcus, so true. What was up with them? Lab Rats actually kind of randomly went hard, which is so funny because it literally had a laugh track.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying, if you like, if you got to like the serious parts of Lab Rats and you were like, this is peak entertainment, I wish this wasn't a comedy, NEXUS 4. NEXUS 4 is the answer. It is the answer.
Does this just bring me back to both Lab Rats and Mighty Med? So I'm just kind of having
Mighty Med is like the
childhood.
other one that Mighty Med is the other one that I bring up when I plug NEXUS 4. I'm like, if you wish that Mighty Med was not a comedy, NEXUS 4 is the answer. It is genuinely
Wonderful.
like it is genuinely one of the best shows that Disney has ever produced. It is arguably the best show that Disney's ever produced in my humble opinion. Like live action show that Disney Channel has ever. It's a bold statement, but like, you know what? Oh my gosh, the Mighty Men and Lab Rats crossover! The crossover, there was like a crossover episode.
Event. Yep.
There was like a crossover episode before the crossover show, and the crossover show, I actually never saw that, apparently it was kind of bad. But the crossover, like, episode, it was like a 2-part episode, I think, or something. That went off. That went off. Right there. That's like, that walked so that NEXUS worked around. Enemies, where are you? I see a red dot. Emily says Sharon's literally right about this. Cameron, what's wrong with you? He did this last time too. So we were playing Infinity the other day because just to test it out. And he just goes silent, and I'm like, Cameron, what are you doing? Where are you? And suddenly, what starts playing in my ears? This. You're a menace.
It makes me feel like Iron Man.
It makes you feel like Iron Man?
If Iron Man was lonely, yes.
I was about to say, I'm like, say something about Iron Man again. This song makes you feel
Something
like
about Iron Man again. Actually,
This
no, I have a
song
song that
makes
makes
me feel like Iron
I do
Man
have a
now.
song that makes me feel like Iron Man. Hold up, let me.
I don't trust what's about. I don't even know what's about to happen, but I just don't trust it. What are we? I'm scared to find out what you're planning here. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna. I hear the first note of that song and it activates my fight or flight.
Understandable.
Because listen, that was a hard time. I used to for a solid month after the movie came out, every night I would listen to that song, and the slowed version, and like the slow sad edit of Good Grief, if you know, you know, and cry every single night for literally a month. So now every time I hear like one note of that song, and I'm like,
Wait, I can actually make amends for this. Hold on, I can make amends for this.
listen, some of us are... Okay. Sir. I'll allow it. Maybe.
Beautiful.
Anyway, it's my favorite song in the whole world.
Favorite Iron Man theme. Doesn't come close.
It's the theme he deserved.
He deserves it.
And then
He
they never
deserves
used
it.
it again.
They never. Well, they did use it like for like one scene in Age of Ultron, but aside from that, just never
Yeah,
again.
but Age of Ultron
which
doesn't
is
count.
tragic. I mean, sure.
Listen.
Ha!
Nice.
Did I
This is
do
the chaos
that?
I expected from this stream.
I think if you know us, you know the chaos to be expected. And now it's just another medium.
Whee!
Okay, hotshot.
I probably deserve that.
Yep. You deserve it. You deserve it.
You
Me when
deserve
I,
it.
like,
You deserve
Me
it.
when I like punch you in the face, I'm like, you deserve it.
I do not feel very proud and tall right now. Ow.
Proud and tall.
Proud and nope. Shoot, what's the note for that? Proud and prowler.
Prowler. Proud and tall.
Proud and tall. Proud and tall. Proud and tall. Proud and tall. Proud and tall.
Exactly. That's
Proud
exactly
and
how it
tall.
goes. The ending of
Proud
Welcome
and
Home
tall.
finale
Be like that.
just doesn't stop. You know, like we're like, can you stop modulating? And it's like, no.
Don't modulate the
It's
key.
like, nope, we're not making this. We're making this not possible to sing. Have fun. Actually, I was like, I had the house to myself one time, and it was like midnight, and I was like, what if I just sing the end of Welcome Home right now, just see if I can do it? I was like watching Daredevil, and I was like, what if I just like started singing right now?
So valid.
Like, what else am I supposed to do? Sometimes singing is the only way to cope with Daredevil.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want to pause it, but I also don't want it to. I don't want to consume it at the same time. So you just have to start singing.
Ah, someone understood the Hamilton reference. Yes.
Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea? Alexander, please, sir, I'd rather be
divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
Silence!
Silence! A message from the king!
A
A message from the king! A message from the king!
They say. No, what did you say? That's the song.
Price of my love's not the
You
price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, what you hurl in the sea, what you... Sorry, Bear.
You cry.
Me when I watch Daredevil.
Don't be shy, do the rest
Me
of
just-
the show. In your tea, which you hurl in the sea.
In the sea, when you see me go by.
My voice isn't low enough. Why
so sad?
I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away.
Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man.
You'll be back. Anyway.
That guy will not be back. You deserve it.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve it. Cause when you got the call, you stood up proud and tall.
Cause
And
you deserve it. Deserve it, yeah.
Cause when you got the call, you stood up proud and tall. And no one's gonna believe that I can sing after this stream.
Where?
The octave change. Who is this man?
I'm trying to find Mini-Me. But I cannot find...
I'll find him.
There's an Iron Man. Yep, there we go. Hold up. I got it. It's here.
Oh wait, it's
That's me.
characters.
To a T.
He might as well have said, "Hey Donnie, come and get your prize."
Your prize.
I could write it.
Write it in
sleep,
my sleep.
But the trick
Trick
is the delivery.
Delivery.
And the difference that I have is, wait,
I
that was still
wo-
not, it's still too low. I was there, made it through.
Made it through.
Now my number one
Number one priority
is to put a
is put the band together that did
to
every
every
horn and clarinet
clarinet
will be a military vet.
And be playing
Aim with authority.
Donnie
Donna
Nowitzki,
Nowitzki.
accordion genius, plays weddings at 7 years old. Then the piano, like fish take to water.
Drinking water.
By
Down
9
cold.
it's Fats Waller down cold. Tunes of my own start to work themselves out. I'm a 12-year-old
Well, they're all in
Berlin.
Berlin.
All of that promise and none of the
Promise and none of the
payoff. I'm
payoff.
still playing weddings when taking my day off from bumming
Run around
drinking
drinking gin.
They say cream rises. But what if nobody tasted? If that cream... We're doing such a bad job at selling Bandstand right now. No one's gonna want to watch it. No one's gonna want to watch it after this.
Cannot hit the high note. Just
Cream rises. Iconic. Except unfortunately it's not actually iconic, but it should be. But it should be. Like, listen, I just gotta say, you saw the pro shot. You saw it. Was Dear Evan Hansen doing any of that? Like, no offense, but full offense to the 2017 Tonys, but was Dear Evan Hansen doing any of that?
I never watched Dear Evan Hansen, but I'm compelled to believe that it was not.
No. No, it was not. No, it was not. Anyway, it's my opinion. Everyone in the chat who wants to know what we're singing, you should watch Bandstand. That's my opinion. Ask me
Hit
about it,
either of us
please.
up. Give you the pro shot.
Like, hit us up. We will give you there is a pro shot, which means, you know, they basically did like a professional filming of it when it was on Broadway. They filmed a performance like professionally and everything and put it in movie theaters. And it's very good. And I have found it on YouTube. Please ask us about it. You
Please.
should watch it. We will
DM
send it
us.
to you.
Let us know.
DM us. Please.
We beg of
must
you.
Spread the
We must
Bandstand
spread the
agenda.
Bandstand agenda.
It's
Please.
really good. Even if you don't like musicals, give it a shot. Even if you're not a theater kid, just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. Like, what can it hurt? What can it hurt, you know? It's a good story. It's just a good story.
It's a great
what I'm
story,
saying?
and it's beautifully crafted.
Exactly.
And it's 2 hours of your time, so you know.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot, yeah.
Give it a shot.
Give the pro shot a shot.
Give it a shot.
Do not throw away the shot.
Yes.
Give it a shot.
It's the same. The director and choreographer of Bandstand was the choreographer of Hamilton.
It's true.
So, like, if you watched Hamilton on Disney Plus and you were like, wow, the dancing in this is so good. If you want more of that guy's flair, Bandstand.
Bandstand.
Bandstand. He directed it too this time. So the dance is even, like, more integral
Yeah.
to the story. You know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
You want to pitch PTSD but dancing? There you go. Go watch
Yes. It is more or less PTSD the musical.
it. More or less.
Just a little bit. Except it was actually it's the first Broadway musical to be like certified by an organization that it's a veterans organization, and one of the things it does is like assesses media to see if it's like an accurate portrayal of veterans or not. And this show was actually partnered with that organization and a certified like story by that organization. So it's like it's a legit depiction.
Got the seal of approval.
It is, no, it's like no, but like for real, this is like a great thing. It's like a legit depiction of like post-war. Oh, see, I'm talking like people know what this show is about, as if we said. It's like immediately post World War II, and it's about like a group of veterans that were just in the war. So the show takes place in 1945. And it's about a group of veterans who make a band to win a contest.
And they
all
call
of
it
them
Bandstand.
And all of them are very traumatized. That's what the show is about.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like me like talking about the show as if people know what it is. But I'm like, oh right, I forget that this was like not the most iconic musical of all time. Whoops.
For some reason.
For some no, but like for some reason, like for real. Why?
Like the Tony's hello. Hello?
It's
hello? Tony's?
like the way that
hello? Hi?
it's funny because I feel like I was watching a different show than every single person who reviewed this show. Like, it was, like, the reception of this show when it was on Broadway was, from critics, was so lukewarm. I'm like, what did... I'm like,
Did
is
we
someone,
watch
like,
the same
paying-
show?
Yeah, literally! Like, Corey Kopp got no,
Nothing.
like, no professional acclaim. Reviews, reviews for him should have been glowing. It's literally one of the most remarkable performances I've, like, ever seen.
Seriously
Reviews
though.
for him should have been glowing, and he got, like, a line in every review, where the best he got was people being like, yeah, he was good. And at worst, people said that, like, he didn't fit the role. And that he was not, like, a good fit. And I'm like, did we watch the same show? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That, like, why was it not nominated for Best Musical? I don't understand.
Don't understand
Like,
the
I
logic
literally
behind
don't
it.
get it. It had 2 Tony nominations. Luckily, it won one of them, so yay. But I think that Andy Blankenbuehler is always going to win every choreography Tony he's up for just because he's Andy Blankenbuehler. So maybe they had that one in the bag. But
But yeah, but
and
also
the other
the
one was
rest.
for like, and the other one was like orchestrations, which was valid because the orchestration and bandstand are gorgeous.
Pop off, yep.
But it lost
Wonderful.
to Dear Evan Hansen. Listen, Dear Evan Hansen is good. I'm not even saying it's bad. I enjoyed the music and everything in Dear Evan, but the orchestrations just weren't as good as the orchestration in bandstand. The orchestration is like would you know what I mean if I said like arrangement? Like, it's pretty much saying, it's like the organization of, like, what instruments play what parts. Kind of.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, half of the orchestration of Dear Evan Hansen are, like, recorded. They don't even... Anyway. And Bandstand was, like... Listen, the arrangements in Bandstand had to be insane because it was a really genuine jazz score, and jazz arranging is always insane. And it was a really genuine jazz score, and I just, you know, I have to say, Pasek and Paul did not do that. No, wait, no, it wasn't Pasek and Paul, it was Alex Lackamore, I think, who did the orchestrations for Dear Evan Hansen. Who's the same guy who did the orchestrations for Hamilton, I think. Don't quote me on any of this, I don't know what I'm talking about. Still, it was not
Fair landing.
Bandstand's arrangement, it just was not. Like, at least give it to Great Comet! Like, anyway. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get over the 2017 Tony Awards.
Valid.
I'm just gonna be mad about it for the rest of my life, I think.
I actually did listen to the first song from Great Comet.
Great Comet slaps, but it's weird, but it slaps. Just throwing bears for no reason. You know, sometimes you gotta.
Speaking of Russians.
Yeah?
Bear.
Bear.
No, just Bear. I wonder if
My
Sable
brain
owned a
went
bear.
to Anastasia, and then I forgot that you haven't seen it.
I have not seen it, but it is on my computer. It's been sitting idly,
Good.
waiting to be watched.
You would love it.
I would love it.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I have not.
It's different than the movie anyway, so...
That's
And
what I've
I
heard,
think
yeah.
it's better than the movie, personally. I think it works better. Because they took out, wasn't, like, Rasputin, like, no, it wasn't. I think it was a different wizard. But, like... the villain in the Anastasia movie was, like a wizard guy. They just completely took him out. And now there's in the stage version, there isn't any, like, fantasy, but instead, it's, like, this kind of, like... They've made up a new antagonist, but he's like an emotionally conflicted one, so it's like really good. You know how it is. You know how
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Please, always speaking of Russians, and your brain went Daredevil. Yeah.
Oh well, we were
There are
talking
Russians in
about
Daredevil.
musicals, so my brain went to Anastasia. So it is actually surprising my brain did not go to Daredevil, as we all know Daredevil. And
The musical brain what just got...
But we were
too much
talking about
bickering, I guess.
musicals, so brain went to Anastasia. I think I would sell all of my internal organs to play Anya. I would kill to be an Anastasia. It was Rasputin, yeah, I haven't seen it very much. It was not like a staple of my personal childhood. But yes, the stage version is I think the Broadway version is better. That's my opinion.
Whoops.
No one likes
Maybe if the music, maybe if the movie was like a staple of my childhood, then I would be like the movie. But I think the stage version's better. Not that anyone cares. Like again, no one asked for musical discourse, but here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. Should we
But we're both
visit
playing the same game, so
interior?
it's gonna happen.
Should we
Should we
visit
visit
the
the-
interior?
Do we want to visit your interior or do we want to visit my interior?
Can we visit? Can we visit yours?
I mean, we should. Hold up. Because I did add some stuff to said interior.
Wait, but if we're in a toy box that I started, can we go to your interior or can we only go to mine?
Let's find out. Enter your interior. Evidently we can. Full warning, there was a bit of a New Year's party in my interior last night, so there
Okay.
might be some people in there.
Alright.
They might be a little hungover, but
I
they
see, I
will barely be an inconvenience. So
I bet there are absolutely no bears in here. I bet there's
I
not
don't
a
know.
single
I don't know
one.
what would make you say that, but
I bet there's not a single bear in this room.
not a single.
Yeah, I bet there's not. Oh wait, this is my interior.
Hold up. Oh, this is your. Oh,
I think since we're in my. Well, anyway.
well,
Bears.
okay then.
There's still
Bears.
bears.
There's still
Still
bears. I was gonna say this is not my interior.
This is my interior, and you still infested it with bears anyway. So you know.
No, it's just bears. All bears.
Let's check on the Spider-Man room.
Spider-Man room.
It's looking great.
Look at this beautiful safety hazard.
I made this last time.
There's just
yeah.
someone on the wall who's been there for days. It's fine.
Yeah, he's just vibing. He's fine. He deserves
Yep.
it.
You deserve
You
it.
deserve it. Oh yes, do I get to unlock the... Oh wait, I didn't mean to hit him. Sorry, I'm sorry, Phil. Yes, the command center. Oh heck, I have to go back outside. Okay, I'll get it next time. We'll get it next time.
Look at it, Phil. Look at it and appreciate it. Look at the standing order. Read it and understand it. Are we talking about fist cooking? Hold up.
Shut up. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the triangle instead of the square.
Oop.
Oh yes, the garden ballroom. Yes. Okay. Where should I put the garden ballroom?
Yoit.
So I just connected it to Spider-Man. Just put it on the end of here.
Whoa.
Yay! We love it. We love the ballroom.
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 Wow. Amazing. It makes me feel like there are glass shards on my feet.
Yes. The way that I was like, I'm like, think of a song from Cinderella, and I only thought of Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, and I was like, no one knows what that is. I'm like, what's a song from Cinderella? The one that people actually know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I can't think of one. I love Emily trying to like save my singing reputation over here. She's like, have y'all heard Sharon sing when she's being serious? And I'm Emily, it's okay.
I mean, at least you have a defense.
Matt Murdock would tell
Me, I
people
just,
that
I
can
try
sing.
my best.
Set up 2 logic connections.
Bonk.
The human urge of walking into a room and thinking, wonder how many things would Dex throw in here. It just made me
Dex
think,
would have a riot in Disney Infinity, for real.
just makes me think of the meme that you made. When,
The one,
throwing things.
I love throwing things. Yeah.
I love throwing things.
Now I'm gonna throw things at you.
At you. I hate you. I hate you so
I hate
much.
so much.
Wait, Maddie, when have you heard me sing? I'm so confused.
I mean, she could be talking about the Yaz, maybe.
The yes? Yeah. Anyway. I think I understand why I'm Lorna. It took you long enough.
Oh, how long has it been? It's been like 3 minutes since that
Took you
conversation.
long enough.
Glad you figured out, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! People in the chat actually know Raj and Hammerstein Cinderella. I love this. Except for
Oh, wow.
Emily. I already knew that she knew it, but like, I love that people know it. That's another role that I would sell my internal organs to play. I was in the show once, but I was in 2 scenes because I never got casted as things that were more than 2 scenes in my high school, except for
If
the
it's
Little
any-
Mermaid. Except for the Little Mermaid, because I could tap dance. Well, that particular role was 2 scenes, but I had another role, so then I was in more than 2 scenes.
Imagine having the chance to tap dance in a musical.
It's fun. I've done it. I think I've been in 3 shows that required me to tap dance, which is fun because I know I take tap. It's like I have taken like tap dance, like as a dance class for I think 9 years. I took tap.
If there was ever a tap dancing scene in a show that I was in, I was always never in that scene, so I never got a chance.
The Pulitzer struggle.
Pulitzer struggle,
I know the King
Big
of New
Fish
York
struggle.
dance break. Well, only Catherine's part because I would sell all of my organs to play Catherine.
While customizing your interior, don't hesitate to
Me
try
just
new
running in
things.
circles.
If you don't
Anyway.
like the way something looks,
Bonk.
you can always redecorate.
Hey. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, when I was plugging my friend's song, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So I guess you have heard me sing. I completely forgot about that. I was telling everyone about that because I was like, I feel obligated. Because my friend likes to make music for fun, and that he made a song with me one time. And it's on like Spotify and stuff. And I was like, I need to tell everyone about this because my friend wants streams. No, I know. Okay, Emily's talking about someone we both know, and yes, Sarah is everything that I want to be. I feel like Sarah has played every single one of my dream roles, Emily. I just wish. Anyway. Not Mrs. Incredible jumping on the Spider-Man bed. Now she stopped. The giant spider beanbag. We love it.
Giant spider beanbag,
Giant
yes.
spider beanbag.
Icon.
It's bigger than the spider bed. He deserves it. I'm mad that I don't have Spider-Man, because then I could have like a little Spider-Man, like townsperson, you know, like a little costume man. But I don't have this. I don't have the Spider-Man figure.
While customizing your interior, don't
Rip.
hesitate
Whoa.
to try
I
new
am
things.
really, I am
If you don't
really
like the way something
I am
looks,
really
you can
considering
always
getting it though,
redecorate.
and like the Spider-Man playset.
Yep.
I'm really, I am really considering it. I really am.
I got the urge to be the spider guy, not gonna lie.
You should watch the trailer for Spider-Man Lotus. I haven't seen the trailer, but I am most certainly aware of Spider-Man Lotus. And it looks like it's gonna be amazing.
I, for the record, have watched it, and it looks very very nice.
I'm
excited to see it.
I haven't seen a lot of fan films, but I am kind of like keeping my ears open about that one. I don't mean that in a way where I'm like fan films are just fan things and I don't watch them. I just mean like I just haven't seen a lot of fan films. Like I should like find some like good ones and check them out. I just like haven't. I think they're great. I wish that I could like make one or someone would cast me in one. They just seem like the coolest. Cause I think fan fiction is like cool. So I think any like fan work is like cool.
This Hawkeye seems cool, like a really nice guy.
Like a really nice guy?
Yeah.
I just wish New York wasn't the battleground. I just wish my
Yeah.
interior wasn't the battleground. Save the city, help us win. It doesn't go
Save
away.
us all from the state we're in.
No, this can't be the
Be the end, yeah, this can't be the end
because there's a future and I don't even know what the next word is.
I don't know the lyrics
know
to the
that-
rest of this part. Avengers Unite, cause I got to hear you say.
If you need help building or adding items to your
Strength
interior,
is
talk to the
something
creation
will
host in the
rise
toy box.
again. Avengers Unite.
I got to hear you say.
I could do this.
Do this all day.
Do this all day. Anyway.
How many times have we started singing? Lost count at this point.
There's been a lot of singing.
There's been a couple of
times
singing.
I've listened to Rogers the Musical. Good for you. I actually haven't listened to it that much, but I did learn the dance, so I've heard it several times. I haven't learned the whole. Look, little Ariel's my favorite. I always love it when the little Ariel comes in. She's precious. Look at her. I
Little
love,
Ariel.
I love little Ariel. I love Ariel. Throwback to when I didn't get a call back for Ariel. Anyway.
Oh, rip.
But I did get to be princess number 2, where I hit a high note, and when they casted me as princess number 2, they didn't actually know if I had the note in my range. So we got to rehearsal for the princess song with all of the numbered princesses. And they were like, you sing this, you sing this, you sing this. And the vocal director was like, Sharon, oh, and you hit this note. And he was like, oh wait, do you have this note? And I looked him right in the eyes and I said, if I don't, you can recast me. And he did not know what to say. He said, thank you for your honesty.
I would sell an organ to Siegel.
I did have the note though. So I did not get recasted.
Mindscape, is that a Greatest Showman reference?
Oh, reference The Greatest Showman at your own
I
risk.
surely hope.
At your own risk.
Visit the toy store.
Surely
to
this
buy new
isn't
wall
a
and
Greatest
floor
Showman
designs for your
reference
interior.
in the chat.
That's a song that I just sing sometimes just to see if I can do it, and so far it only ever happens when I'm in the car. Which is stupid, because it should be easier to sing it when I'm not sitting down. Maybe it's just the pressure. Never, never. Oh, wait, did you also... You were the one writing an essay on The Greatest Showman, right, Cameron?
I wrote 2 of them, yeah.
You wrote 2 of them!
I wrote 2 of them.
So you also had a Greatest Showman phase.
Yep.
I had a really
It never
intense
left, but I had a
Greatest Showman.
really big Greatest Showman phase when I rewatched it again.
Intense, and so did my mom, so it only made mine worse. We both had really intense Greatest Showman phases.
I had to
Oh my
fight
gosh,
for my
you
life
played
for Greatest
Princess
Showman.
number 2? Oh my gosh, wait. Maddie Theater Kid question mark?
Question mark?
Maddie?
This
Have you been a
lore?
theater kid
Maddie?
this whole time? But yeah, you know. Listen to this, clear as can be. That was my part. You'll know I'm it when I hit my high C. And then I hit a note that was actually not a C. It was not a high C, it was a high B. the actual, like, the written note is not a C. Like, it says high C, and then the note is not a C. But I guess high C sounds better. The note was a B. But I guess high C sounds better. Like, if the lyric was like, you'll know I'm it when I hit my high B, like, that would just be stupid. But the note was not a C.
Everyone not have a Greatest Showman face. Okay, but see, my high school was dumb when it first came out because the only people I could talk to you about it was my choir at the time, because that's really where any musical discourse happened outside of the drama club. And I was like, hey guys, it's Greatest Showman, pretty cool, right? And they're like, it was a myriad of and it wasn't very good. And I was like, bruh.
And I'm like, you just don't get it.
Did we see the same movie? Like, I had to fight for my life for this movie?
Like, you don't get it. You know the TikTok audio that's going around where it's like, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And it's like, if you don't like the greatest, like, if you don't like the Greatest Showman, like, you just don't, like, get it.
You don't get it. You
just don't get it.
You don't! There's no shame in it, aside from there being a ton of shame in it, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
It's an old song from way back when. It was gonna happen eventually.
It was, yep. We're gonna sing it again. God's a man, alright!
God's in
the house tonight!
Daredevil Season 2 was chaotic. It was chaotic. I actually just finished rewatching Season 2 today.
Can't believe we done this.
Earlier today I watched it. And I'm like, thank God I'm done Season 2. Season 2 is such a chore for me, man. Not because it's bad.
It's just...
But it's just like...
Something's there, it's just like...
Like, at this point, I'm, like, rewatching the show, so I'm like, I should just rewatch Season 1 and Season 3, and, like, that's it.
That's, yeah.
But I'm like, no, I have to watch the whole thing. I've got it, like, I just have to put myself through it.
I have been trying to distract myself from Netflix Daredevil with Resistance and a myriad of other things. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't rewatched Daredevil yet, but... It's getting there.
Bye, Emily.
Not gonna lie.
Do it.
Oh, adios, Emily. What? Sharon, tread very carefully here. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're starting right now. Consider your next actions very carefully. Now I want you to put me gently down. Gently. Like you were putting down a baby.
Don't pretend. Anyway.
Okay.
I wish I had sanity. Me too, Mindscape. I think if anything is clear from the stream, is that neither one of us has sanity.
Yeah, there's no possession of that.
There's not a single sanity. And Maddie says throw him. Maddie wanted me to throw you.
God, Maddie, I didn't know you felt that way. Gosh, I'm offended.
Goodness
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh, Candace, legend.
Candace?
Yeah, Candace.
Does she have squirrels in her pants, I wonder?
Anyway. Masterpiece. Phineas and Ferb
Say
is
it's all just drama.
Have you ever seen Milo Murphy's Law?
I've only seen a few episodes of it, but
oh my gosh,
it's wonderful.
It's
wonderful.
Genuinely the most off-the-walls thing I've ever seen in my life. It is genuinely the most chaotic thing I've ever seen in my life, and I love it so much.
Don't hesitate
it
to
is
try
somehow.
new things.
I know that Phineas and Ferb is an agent of chaos, but Milo Murphy's Law is more unhinged than Phineas and Ferb, and I would say by a landslide. Phineas and Ferb is chaotic, but Milo Murphy's Law is unhinged. It's like Dan Povenmire and Swampy just like, it's like they finished Phineas and Ferb, you know, it's a masterpiece, and now they're like, now we're just gonna do whatever we
All they
want.
can do is just be completely unhinged.
It's like, it was like, it's like you get to senior year, and you're like, now I'm just gonna do whatever I want and see what I get away with. And that's what Milo Murphy's Law felt like. It felt like they were tired, but not in an exhausted and giving up way, but in an unhinged way. I don't know how to describe it. It is literally like, it is the most unhinged thing I've ever seen. Highly recommend.
Too many shows to watch it. Webby's voice actor appears in the show. I think I've
Webby's
heard about
voice
that
actor
actually.
Yes, Webby's voice
Yeah.
actor is a major recurring character in the show, I think.
Incredible.
I'm thinking of the right person. So, yes. And it's only 2
Yes,
seasons! It's only 2 seasons, and Doofenshmirtz is just randomly a main character in the second
He just shows
season.
up, yeah. Yeah.
He just becomes
that
a
at least
part
I
of
know.
the he just becomes a part of the main cast in the second season. And it's chaotic, cause the way that wait, is it like, are you gonna watch it? Can I like talk about what happens, or is it like a spoiler? I don't know.
I probably won't remember what you say, it's fine.
So Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated just randomly gets like, at the end of like, there was a crossover with Milo Murphy's Law and Phineas and Ferb. And like, at the end of it, like, Doofenshmirtz's Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated just gets like burned to the ground. And then he just goes like, I'm gonna need a place to stay. And then he just crashes on the Murphy's couch, and he lives there now.
Incredible.
And then he just lives there. It was so, like, it was so chaotic. And it's funny because there's another main character in Milo Murphy's Law that Dan Povenmire voices. And there was one episode where there was like a whole B-plot where it was just those 2 characters. Like, you know, like it was focused on them together. And it was so funny because I'm like, this is just Dan Povenmire talking to himself.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
It's amazing.
Highly recommend Milo Murphy's Law to everyone. If you like chaos. If you enjoy a little bit of chaos.
Though I never actually finished the show, rooting for the enemy lives in my mind. All the time.
It's just... Did you ever get to the plants and doctors and like the Doctor Zone and like how much did you watch?
They were teased. I don't think they were ever shown enough to the point where I learned more about them.
Wait, how much?
Because I don't remember how many episodes I watched. I watched like
It's like
honestly
Deep
couldn't tell
Red
you how many
Deep
episodes I watched, but
It is. It's like Deep Red.
we
Deep
love
Red
voice
Force
actors just
and
talking to
Red.
themselves in shows. It's great.
It's amazing.
Also, yes, his Instagram and his TikTok are just incredible. It brings me
love
so much
Dan
joy. He's just so special.
We love him. He's
I almost met him.
The toy store to buy new
I
was
for your interior.
for those who don't know the McClunky Disney cruise ship lore.
Oh,
it was
right!
yeah. I talked about this on my Lego Star Wars stream, and it was around the time I believe Phineas and Ferb Star Wars came out, which is iconic. I love very dearly.
The best Star Wars.
And Dan and Swampy were there, and they were like doing a showcase for the Star Wars Phineas and Ferb shenanigans. And they were, like they were doing autographs and stuff. I never got to do that. But I believe Swampy actually stopped by my room on the ship because on our door we had pictures of Disney characters, and 2 of them were Phineas and Ferb. And apparently he signed it. He was like, "Hey, great artwork," and he signed it. And I remember walking back to the room just to see that. I was like, it was incredible. It was amazing.
I love that for you. Bye,
It was amazing.
Mindscape.
Adios, Mindscape. Don't be a menace.
We can't stop him.
Yeah. Compelled to try. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston.
Gosh, oh my gosh, I was in that show one time. I was in
You were
that
in that
number.
show.
I was a featured dancer when I was in Beauty and the Beast.
Incredible.
So I was in Gaston, and I did the. You know how in the stage version they do like the mug, like the intricate mug choreography?
Mug
Like,
choreography.
where they're like they like hit each other's mugs and stuff, but it's like a pattern of. It's hard to explain if you haven't seen it. I don't know, but like we had to have extra rehearsals just for the people who did that part because it was so intricate. It was fun, and then I am hopefully doing Beauty and the Beast again this year, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it in.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. But like anyway, gosh, it deserves me to see you, Gaston. Looking so down in the dumps.
So down in the dumps.
Every guy here wants to be you, Gaston.
To be you, Gaston.
Even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you.
You're everyone's favorite guy.
Everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's odd and
inspired by you.
It's not very hard to see why.
No one.
No one.
Kicks like Gaston.
I didn't have to know the words, so I didn't have to know the words. I sang like one line in the entire song.
All I know is that when he was a lad, he ate 12 dozen eggs.
Yeah.
Every morning to help him get large. 12 dozen? It was a dozen of eggs.
Wait,
it was like, I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs. Yeah.
And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen.
5 dozen eggs! So now he's roughly the size of one barge. Oh my gosh, did you see? There was a YouTube video of that scene, but it was just a repeat of all the lines he spoke. So it was like when I was egg, I ate 4 dozen, lads. It was chaotic. It was fantastic. Roughly the size of an barge. Pretty much, yeah. It just went back and forth. It was. Is Gaston doing the smolder? What is his face right now? What is this?
Where is he?
He's right. He's right. He's here. Gaston really said, "Here comes the smolder." Yeet. Oh my gosh, Lightning McQueen, Daredevil reference. 1x4. Good chow. The only thing missing with the fix fit is Fist saying ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
You repeatedly. Yeah, anyway. You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa ka-chow!
Emily's not here, no one's gonna get it.
Rip. Rip.
By the way, I can't believe that you sent her an image of the pool. That was like... That was borderline spoiler territory, sir.
It was vague enough.
If she figures it out when she gets to season 3, it's your fault. If she figures it out immediately upon getting to season 3, in like the first scene that he's in, it's your fault.
She'll only know that there's relevance to because the pool is mentioned. There's not actually a pool. There's just a crater for a pool. It's.
I will straight up lie. I hope she doesn't watch this later.
Sparks.
I'll just decide to come and like watch. She's like, oh, there's still more of the stream. I'll go and finish it.
Yeah.
But I do that anyway. When people watch shows, like, I will just lie.
That's valid. Lightning McQueen is red, so Daredevil reference.
Just like Daredevil.
Yeah, it's all Daredevil.
Jackson, hi.
Even Owen Wilson.
Well, technically, Owen Wilson is in the MCU. You know who else?
That is true.
MCU?
Yep. And Matt Murdock's in the MCU.
Exactly.
And there's also red lighting in Loki, so you know.
There is indeed. Me just running around with Jasmine. I like her. All the tiny Disney princesses make me so happy. They're my favorite.
Hold up.
There's like a tiny Belle somewhere in here. Where is she? They're my best friends. Wait, are you Jasmine?
Parkour! Nice to see you.
I have Jasmine.
Where is Jasmine?
I can be
Oh,
Jasmine.
you can be Jasmine?
Yeah.
You can be Jasmine twins. Incredible.
Wait, where'd she go? Baby Jasmine, where'd you go? Oh, here she is.
That's
Where are
me.
you?
To a T.
You might as well have said. Wait, I should just play it because we have not done it justice.
No, we haven't.
We really have not done it justice.
Come get your fries.
Everyone needs to know.
Everyone must know.
Building or adding
Here we
items
go.
to your interior. Talk to the creation host in the toy box.
Donnie, come and get your
Come get your prize.
I can write it in my soul, but the trick is the delivery.
This is necessary.
And the difference that I have is I was there. Made it through.
See, bandstand is so good, you
My
guys.
number one priority is to put a band together that did do
Bandstand is so
You guys,
good.
isn't
see?
Corey Cott so good?
It's so
Like
good.
phenomenal?
It's so good.
and be playing with
With authority.
See, listen to that. Listen to that. Listen to that.
The orchestra.
It's so good. I'm playing too much and I don't care. It's so good. Hold on, we gotta hear the chorus. We gotta get the chorus in here. Here we go. Listen to that.
Yes. Beautiful.
So good. It's just so good. Anyway, bye, Maddie.
Bye, Maddie. Glad to
I
cap,
hope you
cap
got
off
to
the
hear
experience
bandstand
with
before you
the
left. I
experience.
hope you got to hear bandstand before you left.
Yes.
Because amazing.
Hi there.
Jafar. I can't reference Twisted because I'd be the only one that would understand it. So
That
sad.
Aladdin Jr. was the first show that I was ever in 6th grade.
Lore?
We had a genie ensemble for Friend Like Me, like the California Adventure version, like the Disneyland version,
Right.
and it was really chaotic. I mean, on stage it was fine, but setting it up was chaotic because there were like people who had to quick change into like the genie costumes.
If you
and
need
get,
help
like, face paint
building
and
or
everything.
adding
It was pretty
items to
crazy.
your interior, talk to the creation host in the toy box.
I still remember that choreography, and it was like, I don't even know how many years ago. I could still do it.
The only choreography I remember from a show is a little one known as Big Fish.
Big
But there's a
Fish.
part where there's the Alabama Stomp.
Ah,
I'm like
yes.
the only one, one of the few people that actually still remembers it.
I
Because
love
I just never forgot it. Sometimes I
love
just do it
that.
randomly. I'll just, yep, Alabama Stomp time.
that.
Feels
Good
right.
for you.
Yep.
I saw my friends in Big Fish like a couple months ago, and they made me
So I've
cry.
heard. Yeah, that, yep.
They made me cry. But I guess Big Fish just kind of be like that.
Big Fish do be like that.
I should make another. Ah, here's Gaston.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see him.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see you. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing else. I should
Bow
like make
to
a
throw
meme.
Gaston.
I should make a meme where it's like, it's just the gosh, it disturbs me to see you, but like just cut it off there. And I put it with a picture of like a fallen star.
Yeah, yes, please. Please. Please do that. Please. It's so true, though. Me after finishing Fallen Star. Down in the dumps.
Wait, in the chat, Maddie went, I need a link to that video, but I don't know what video she was talking about. I hope
Was
it
she maybe
Bandstand.
talking about the pro shot?
I hope it was Bandstand.
Because that's the only video that matters.
I'll just pretend it is. I'll just go and send her a link to Bandstand, whether she asked for it or not. We've got to start, like, that's how we have to start spreading the Bandstand agenda. Like, don't even ask. Just start sending people the
Yeah,
link.
just send it to random people. Just
Just
alright,
start-
you know what
yeah,
to do.
Just start sending people the link.
I'm gonna walk up the doorsteps and like, hey. Heard of Bandstand?
Bandstand? You and Ethan. Just knock on his door and be like, hey, Bandstand. Have you watched it?
I have memorized the link for the pro shot. Would you like to hear it? Ooh, Barbosa. Jack. No,
I've
the
never seen
monkey's
those
name,
movies.
Jack. You haven't?
No.
That's like peak adventure films.
I know, and I've never seen them.
Oh, you really should. Because I
Visit
rewatched
the toy store
Curse
to
of
buy
Black
new
Pearl
wall and floor designs
sometime
for your
this year,
interior.
and I forgot just how actually masterful it is. Like, it's actually kind of perfect
Really?
with everything it does. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Which one was that?
The first one is Curse of Black Pearl.
The first one.
I also do very much like Dead Man's Chest and World's End. Davy Jones is iconic villain and tragic villain, but iconic villain. But yeah, watch them. Do it. Do it.
Baby Belle and Baby Cinderella having a little baby conversation.
Having a baby
that's
conversation.
So baby of them. In the little baby ballroom.
David Jones.
It's so
Yeet.
baby of them.
Hades.
Look at them going on a little,
Town.
like, baby walk. Amazing.
Hades Town. Hades Town. Hades Town. Eurydice. Persephone. Gotta be Hades Town.
Way down. I've gotta watch Pirates of the Caribbean. They're all incredible. I will consider it. That's 2 endorsements now. You and our friend.
Davy Jones'
Chad.
VFX was helped to this day. That is so true, though. Like, it is actually incredible. That came out in, what, 2006?
Really?
Yeah. And it holds up
That's
way
so...
better compared
because,
to
I mean,
most CG
I've
this day.
I've seen, like, clips, I guess, of Davy Jones from that movie, and I, like, just thinking back on what I've seen, I wouldn't have guessed it was 2006.
Hold up, I'm gonna look up. It might be like, it's late 2000s or mid 2000s.
That's impressive.
Dead Man's Chest. No, it came out, okay, 2006. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's seriously impressive.
That is impressive.
That is so long ago. The fact that it still holds up, just wow. Anyway, our king of the underground.
So true.
Hades era has not left me, and it will never leave.
I love Our Lady of the Underground. Oh my god,
It's a bop.
that song goes off. It goes
Off.
off, like. Now it's stuck in my head.
Are you putting bugle papers on your wall?
Oh no, I'm not.
I was about to say, you're gonna have a Spider-Man PS4 Parker moment.
Trying to figure out what to, because I know I have to do like 2 logic connections in order to make Darkwing Duck happy. But like these are all like game ones. I don't, wait, let me just get like a button or something. Can I?
If you guys watch Red, a series of fortunate events, I actually watched the first season of that. Well, the Netflix version. I never watched the film. I watched the one with Neil Patrick Harris and Patrick Warburton. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I also read the first 3 books because I think the show.
I read the first book when I was in 6th grade, so I don't remember it. And I haven't. I think I've actually seen the movie, but I have not seen the show.
I have not seen the one with Timothy Carey. I have seen the one with Neil Patrick Harris, and from what I remember from the show, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. I don't know why I never finished it, because I actually liked it quite a bit. But just the way of most of the shows that I started and just never finished, just things.
Meanwhile, Daredevil is powerful like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't usually rewatch things, and if I do, it's not often, and then I just watch this 4 times in a row. Daredevil is very powerful.
It is very powerful.
It's very brain rot.
Like, I have a problem with rewatching shows. Like, I could totally start a new show after Resistance, but I'm gonna rewatch Rebels and Bad Batch again, which is gonna take a bit.
And see, I have not rewatched Bad Batch. Like, it just
I'm
ended
rewatching
and I
it
just haven't...
because I want to show it to my dad, because I showed him all of Clone Wars.
Yay.
So there is incentive to watch it. It's not just me like, oh, I need to rewatch this again. But yeah, that's gonna take up a good amount of watch time. And then after that, hopefully Avatar: Last Airbender.
Oh, you would love that show.
I know I would. I remember when I posted on my story about that, and then just a bunch of people DM'd me, oh my gosh, yes, this is a perfect show for you. So Avatar: Last Airbender era is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
It, yeah.
And after that, oh, what shows are there? I think the Tangled series is a show. Might watch that. Who knows? We'll see. Mech Explorer. It's a couple shows.
Trust me.
I do.
Trust me. You gotta trust me on this one.
I do.
On both of
I
them.
do.
If not me, trust Emily.
What should I do next?
Is that the Mad Hatter? Nope, that's Jiminy Cricket. Hello. Jimothy Cricket. Bonk.
Jimothy Cricket.
Jimothy Crisis.
Me. Me when
No,
Paul
Jimothy
was
Crisis just is watching Daniel Craig Bond films.
So true.
The name's Crisis. Jimothy Crisis.
Banana. The Netflix show is surprisingly faithful to the books. Personally, your favorite Netflix book adaptation. I will have to check it out then. I like
One day I'll finish it.
Like, I kind of like wanted to, and then I just like didn't. I don't know. Here we go. And now I can do this. That's very fun.
Fun.
Oh no, not the random. Oh my gosh, an elevator. Wait.
What?
Wait. I forgot to put this in here. Whee! We're spinning! Oh no,
Won't
they're
let me
stuck!
Won't let me in.
Why not?
How did... Is there like a... Wait. Oh, is it... Wait. Oh my gosh!
Wait, here we go. We gotta spin.
It's gotta spin!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Not the little townspeople being stuck down here. Little
Rip.
Tink and little Crow.
Francisco... Go away.
We gotta save them.
Yes. Where's Mary Poppins?
You okay?
While customizing your interior, don't hesitate to try new things. If you don't like the way something looks, you can always redecorate.
What is happening? Everything alright?
Yeah, we're good. That was just my dad.
Oh wait, I need to put...
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
See, cool? Heck yeah. It's cool. I don't know about you, but I feel like Guardians 2 is just a film I need to defend. At some point. I don't know.
That you need to what?
Defend, just with my life.
I love that movie.
It's...
That, yes. It's a yes from me. But I'm also a big fan of the first one, and I thought it was like just a perfect follow-up, and it was yes.
I personally, because I love them both. I love the Guardians films very dearly. I actually enjoyed the second one more, personally.
I don't think I enjoyed one of them more than the other. I just really like both of them.
That's valid. That's valid.
What is another thing that I can do a logic connection with?
Hello, John Goodman. Goodbye, John Goodman.
I can do like a fire on and fire off.
Proceeds to cry in a corner. Be consuming fiction. I don't know what that's in relation to, but just me consuming any fictional medium.
It's just a mood.
It's just a mood.
Just a mood. Hello, I see you with Hawkeye over there.
Takes to the sky.
Captain America strong in the doors of God.
Hawkeye seems cool. Yeet.
Just wish New York wasn't
To the battleground.
Save the city,
Help us win. Save us all from the state we're in. Things look tough, but I know this can't be the end. Can't be the end because
I know that strength is something will
rise again.
Avengers
Unite, 'cause I got to hear you say,
I could do this all,
do this all day.
How many times have we sung that today?
A few times.
A few times.
A few, like maybe,
Definitely a few.
yeah.
Most certainly a few of the times.
At the very least, a numbered few.
Yes. Certainly a few.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta save the city, even when there's no city to be saved.
Yeah. Like sometimes
Because-
you just gotta save the city to help us win.
Yeah, save us all from the state we are
State
in.
we're in. Me when I read Fallen Star.
Yeah. I need the Broadway Avengers to save
And the
me.
Avengers save
for
me
Fallen
now.
Star.
Even the Avengers won't be able to save me.
Because there's canonically time travel in the MCU, I need someone to travel back to the Battle of New York just to blast Save the City. On maximum volume.
my
Just need that.
vigilante origin story. I will become a Marvel hero just to do that.
Please.
It's like Tony Stark invented time travel for this. Yes, he did.
What we gotta do is that we gotta get to Tony, yeah, and we need to talk to him before he goes get Loki on, oh, I forget where it was in Avengers. It was like Germany, I think. And he's playing a
If you
song,
need help building or adding items to
the
your
overhead of the
interior,
Quinjet.
talk to the creation host in
It's
the
gotta be
toy
Save the
box.
City.
Yes. We'll go and like hack in and like change
Yeah.
the song to save the city, and they'll be like, "What is this?"
Oh, I know what my next edit is. I'll have to remember that.
File this one away. There
Yep.
are 2 Miss Piggies in the same room.
2 of them.
There are 2 of them in the same room.
This is
Gotten
getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand.
Clones are very impressive.
I should make another room.
What room could be made?
I don't know. I'm gonna make it though.
Gonna make it though.
I am gonna make it.
Gonna make it anyway.
Are there any? Do I have any rooms that I haven't decorated yet? I don't think so. What should the room be? What do you need?
Do you know what themes you got?
No, but I can just like buy one. Cause I don't really have any yet. I gotta build my themes.
I don't know any of the top. You can make a Gravity Falls room.
I could make a Gravity Falls room. It's a great idea.
Yep. I bought like everything in the Gravity Falls, I guess, option bar for my interior. So
That is a fantastic idea, and I'm going to do it immediately.
might as well do it too. Because you know what the studies say. Say that keeping a ladder inside a house is more dangerous than a loaded gun. And that's why I own 10 guns. In case some maniac tries to sneak on a ladder!
Hey,
Whoops, sorry.
I'm just trying to build my. Yeah,
I'm just trying to fly around and save the city, right?
fly
Whoops.
around in my house.
Yeah?
Me just spending all of my money.
Yes.
Ball sleeping. As I should. I've got the money, it's all good. Because the playsets get you so much money. And I still have, like... I definitely have the Guardians of the... I'm not even done the Avengers one yet. And then I still have the Guardians of the Galaxy one. I don't think... There were only 3, right? It was just Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Spider-Man?
Yeah. Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Captain America.
Like, those are the
I
only
would
three,
check,
like,
but
those are the
I
3
can't.
playsets, right?
If you need help building or adding items to your
Oh, it's in
interior,
playsets? Yeah.
talk to the creation host
Yep.
in the
Okay,
toy box.
now we can make a Gravity Falls room.
Heck yeah.
What is that noise?
What noise?
I don't know, there was like a noise.
Oh, it was probably the. I have a bit of a cold, so I have a tissue box.
Oh, okay. I was like, it sounded like the squirrels in my attic, but I was coming from your side.
I mean, it very well could have been the squirrels too. Who knows?
Well, I'm not at the place with the squirrels.
Well, maybe they are somehow there.
They're
You know, so I
following.
want to know. There's. They taunt you with their presence. Was this the... Hold on, who's this guy? I need to remember this guy's name. I never watched Cinderella 3, but there was, like, I think it was Cinderella 3. Because there was, like, a scene where one of the guys was telling the prince, I will not let you down these stairs.
Iconic.
Yeah, and
We got
there's just an
baby
edit
Elsa.
of that. That is, yeah.
Hello, baby Elsa. She's so cute.
When you lifted her up, she went, ah! It was very funny.
Yeah, they always do. They will do that.
Whoa! Wow!
We
Love the costumes.
we do. They are the best. Okay.
Into the floor. Into the floor.
Why would you treat my girl baby Elsa like this?
It's fine. Look at her, she's smiling. Bunk.
Giant Bill Cipher window that is not at all suspicious.
Nope, not at all. Oh, what is that? That looked weird, okay.
Oh, it was just the window again.
Well, there was one overlapping it, so it was kind of finicky
Oh yeah, because
on
I
my
was
screen.
on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is the Mad Hatter, yes, okay. This is not Jimothy Crisis.
Jimothy Crisis.
Nope. This is the Matthew Hatthew.
Matthew.
Yes.
Matthew Murdoch.
Oh, I need his... In Daredevil Revival, please give him a hat so I can call him Hatthew Murdoch.
Matthew Murdoch.
Because Fist has got a hat, it's
baseball-
only...
He wears a baseball
Oh,
hat
yeah,
in the
that's
show
true.
sometimes. That Matthew can be Hatthew.
Although that era of Matthew wasn't the best, so I don't know if that would be the best one to use.
He's still Hatthew. It's a silver
Yeah.
lining.
Yeah.
We've got to make something good out of that.
The hat content is there.
We've got to make something good out of it.
But, you know, if he were ever to, you know... Ever to have something stylish, like the Fisk fit. Because if they're foils to one another, they Might as well
we
have Matthew
gotta
look somewhat stylish, you know?
Right.
Give him like a fedora or something. Add little horns on it. It'll work out. There's only room for one fit in Hell's Kitchen, Mr. Murdoch.
That's pretty good.
What else would Fist say in that moment? The city needs to be reminded that this fit belongs to me.
Not bad, it's not bad.
Yeah. Sometimes I just randomly do Fisk impressions, like, out of nowhere. Just doing mundane objects.
I love that, that's great.
Like, I'll be doing something randomly, I'll just be like, when I was a boy.
When I was a boy.
It's just, when I was a boy. Also, something about Fist saying boxer is just kind of funny to me. So sometimes I'll just be like, the son of a boxer! Just... a corrupt boxer! I don't know, it's just funny.
Oh my gosh, several times. Iconic.
What was the other one? There was one in Hawkeye, he says something along the lines of... He's like, she thinks she can quit her job as if she works for Goldman Sachs. Just like,
I
yes.
love this. That is amazing. I love that you can
Yes.
do that.
Fisk is like the only one I can impersonate from that show, so I make my effort to do it as much as I can. Even when there's no reason. I mean, there is no reason, but... So that's just the way it thinks.
There's always a reason. Like,
There's a bit of a reason.
that is the reason. Like, the
It
fact
is a
that
reason.
it's a Fisk impression.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it is a Fisk impression, that is the reason.
Gotta make use of it.
Put a nice, like...
And if I'm gonna memorize the Samaritan monologue, you know, might as well use that as well.
Right, might as well do the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
A nice little welcome mat there. It's very welcoming, don't you think?
Oh, what the heck? I got brought to a loading screen.
You did? Oh, that's so you're
Yeah.
just running in place on my screen right now.
Oh, I
And
lost
now you're
connection. What the heck? I'm gonna cry.
Can you join again?
If you send me another invite, maybe? I mean, I don't know if I can use the... Hold on, let me see if I can...
Here, let me try to get
I guess we'll have to invite... I don't know if it was my network. I'm gonna see my network is...
I sent you another invitation.
Yeah, my internet's good, it just...
It's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. And now I wait. That was something strange.
Certainly.
Not in the air. Just something strange. Something strange! I wonder if clouds turned gray. Yeah, it's hard to say, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll put a couple chessboards for the little townspeople.
A game chess.
Gravity follows her. There we go.
I would love to see it.
Interior design is my passion.
Can I get an invite?
Letting you in?
I mean, did you send an invite, or because it
I
just brought me back to
did.
the home screen? You did?
Okay, let me try doing it again.
I didn't get anything. Oh, there we go.
Did it send this time?
Yes.
Okay.
And hopefully... Oh. Hopefully...
There's another Hamilton reference in the chat. Get back here. We're Francis, Queen, and Kingless? So true. You signed a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take
Would
it
you like
out
to
and
pick it up
ask
and ask it?
Should we honor our treaty, King Louis said? Do
do whatever you want. I'm super dead.
Alright, enough. Hamilton's right, but sir, we're too fragile to start another fight. But did the French not fight for? Wait. Hold on. Now I don't remember how the actual dialogue goes. But sir, what is it? Do we not fight for freedom? Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them, the people are leading, the people are riding. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton, sir, draft the statement of neutrality. Did you forget Lafayette? What? Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need, you forget. Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we'd never stop. Where do we draw the line? So quick-witted. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, Hamilton is also Daredevil. Hold on a second. So quick-witted. Alas, I admit it. I bet you were quite a lawyer. My defendants got acquitted. But someone ought to remind you. What? You're nothing without Washington behind you. Hamilton? Daddy's calling. Let's just do all of Hamilton Act 2. It must be nice.
Must be nice. It must be nice.
To have
Washington on your side.
It must be nice.
It must be nice.
To have
Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Is it thanks to Hamilton? Is that this one? Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress for breaking down like fractions. We slap each other in the press and we don't get retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he prims and preems and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration. As Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This is asking for someone to bring in a task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mask so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. But we were all watching. He got Washington in his pocket. Anyway, the second verse is the most fun. Must be nice. It must be nice.
Must be nice.
To have Washington on your side.
It must be nice. It must be nice. And Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't there trouble with much of our previous government size? Look in his eyes.
Look in his eyes.
Follow the scent of his
His
enterprise.
enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
competitive.
If we don't stop it, we aided and abetted. I have to resign.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for his. Wait, no. Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. No. Somebody has to stand up for the South. Somebody has to stand up to his
That's how
mouth.
it goes. If there's a fire trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house.
I'm in the cabinet.
I am complicit in Washington grabbing the power and kissing it. Washington, listen, difference. This goes out. Oh!
This immigrant isn't somebody
we chose. Oh!
This immigrant's keeping us on our toes.
Oh!
Let's show these federalists what
they're up against.
Oh! Southern Democratic Republicans!
Oh!
Here it goes.
It goes.
We follow the money and see where
The release.
Get in the weeds. Look for the seeds of Hamilton's
misdeeds.
Anyway, we should be in Hamilton, obviously.
We should.
We should definitely be in Hamilton.
I don't have the range for Burr, but
Like, they should put us in the ensemble.
yeah, I'll take the ensemble.
Because we can't play any parts in Hamilton, but we are allowed to be in the ensemble of Hamilton.
Yes.
So put us in. Put me in, coach. I know the choreography to the end of Remember It Happens and a little bit of Yorktown. Am I good at it? That's another question. But I know it, kind of. Have I ever successfully done it?
The knowledge is there.
That's another question. I think they should put me in anyway. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. There was something I wanted to do, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, right. I wanted to add the plants to the Cinderella room. Plants.
I'll just, I'll play one of the chairs or tables, just something.
What?
I'll be one of the chairs or the tables in Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. What is it with Andy Blankenbuehler and chairs?
I
don't
know.
like, I'm like, is there like symbolism that I'm not understanding or something? Like, what is
I remember
significance?
when I
This
was
man
first.
loves chairs. And I
remember
it just
when
look
first
cool,
watching.
like, or does it mean something? Like, is there something I'm missing?
I don't know, because specifically when I was watching Bandstand, and it was the
chairs,
whole,
man.
just like it was before sequence.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of the guys takes up a chair and puts it up against another guy's head. I was like,
yeah, and I'm like,
yes,
there's definitely
yeah,
something going on here.
There's something I'm missing here, but
There's even chairs in like Hamilton.
yeah.
Like what is it with Andy Blankenbuehler and chairs? And by this, I would have to assume that there are also chairs in the Heights, but I have not seen the Broadway version of In the Heights, so I wouldn't know. But like, track record says it probably involves chairs.
Probably, most likely.
What is it with Andy Blankenbuehler choreography and chairs?
I don't know.
Like, what am I missing? What does it mean? If I ever got to meet him and ask him a
What
question, like,
is
that's what
the
I would
chair
ask him.
lore?
I would ask him like what the chairs mean. I would
Do
be
you
like, what
care
is the
to share the chairs?
chairs?
And what is the meaning behind them?
Like, it's gotta be something. It's like it's a thing in all of his work. Giant plant.
Oh,
Giant plant can go in the middle.
giant plant.
I don't know where. Can
Little
giant
shop?
plant
Into the dark.
go? Little shop.
Giant plant.
My favorite show.
Little shop of horrors.
I was in literally 2 scenes. The first scene and the last scene. I don't even care. Favorite show I've ever done. I was in the ensemble in the first scene where I dressed like a homeless person and walked across the back of the stage a few times and went downtown where the food is slop. Except, of course, I didn't say the food is slop. That's Mushnick's line. And then I was in the last scene where I was like the business executive who wants to mass produce Audrey 2. That was me.
Iconic.
And so that's literally the first scene and the last scene. And those were the 2 scenes I was in Little Shop. Don't even care. Favorite show I've ever done. I just like girl bossed my way to the apocalypse. It's exactly what happened. Patty Martin switched from Patrick Martin because the actor who plays Orin is supposed to be Patrick Martin at the end. but no, it was me. Patty Martin. Girl bossing her way to the apocalypse.
Yes.
As she should.
Only way you can really do it.
Just putting random plants, you know.
Plant. Directive.
Don't feed the plants, you know what they say.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have tuppence or something for them, or... Wait, no, that's birds.
But you can feed the birds.
Yeah.
But don't feed the plants.
Don't feed the plants. Yep.
Where can I put this other random giant plant? Like, I'm just gonna put it... Why not? I can just put it right there. Interior design by passion.
Yes.
This is interior design. Right here. Look at... It's... Yes.
Queen.
Petition for you guys to perform all of Hamilton next stream. I think we could do it.
We could do it. Do I still have to memorize all of Hamilton? Yes. But you know what?
Haha, I don't. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
She's ready to go.
Oh, hey, you have a mission for me? Oh my gosh, I keep hitting them instead of talking to them.
Just duck abuse.
Because I think the interact button on other games has been the triangle, but on this one it's the square. So I see someone to talk to them and I'm like, triangle, but that's not the control on this game. Those no good Beagle boys have been sniffing around outside. Head out there and change the way the entrance looks or move the door or anything that might throw them off our trail. Stop giving me missions that make me go outside! Coulson and now Scrooge want me to do missions that are outside.
Man, you guys go outside. You guys do it.
You do it. Scrooge in the middle.
Scrooge, you are literally an adventurer. Like, outside is your whole shtick. Just do it. As for Coulson,
He's trying to be secret.
Am I talking to... Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon? I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure that it has been suggested that it's in another timeline. But also, I'm only on season 5, so... If you know something that I don't...
Because I think...
Be quiet.
Because I think it's not canon, that's only because I heard that Agent Carter is canon. But Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't. Somehow. I don't know how that...
Well, because Jarvis from Agent Carter was in Endgame.
Right, yeah.
So that probably means it's canon. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think they said, they were like, oh, maybe that one was in another timeline, I think, when someone was asked about it.
Also, oh gosh, what was the book in WandaVision? It was,
The Darkhold. And yeah, that was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't think that counts.
It was different, yeah.
Because that's just like a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Like the dark, you know, like it's not like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. invented the Darkhold or anything.
Right, yeah, yeah. Appears that Darkwing is stuck.
Where is he?
Right here.
He'll get out. So
Got to break free! Hop, hop.
Is this just
hop.
like a random Asgardian?
It must be?
Like, this is not like Loki or anything. Like,
No. It's like a random Asgardian guard.
like,
Asgard guard.
Is this any like specific character?
This guy is his name is Seamus, the Asgardian.
Seamus, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why it's Seamus. It's just Seamus.
Did you know that Daredevil invented Irish?
Yes, actually, yeah. Not only Irish mobs, but just the Irish.
Just the Irish in general.
Yeah.
Well, because Matt's Irish, isn't he?
Yes.
So like.
I mean, Charlie
just
Cox
double...
played someone that's Irish, so.
So that's just
Might
like
as well
double the
count.
Irish.
Yes, double the Irish.
Matt, like obviously, but okay, now I feel like I'm wrong. I need to look it up, but I'm like pretty sure Matt is Irish.
You know, Daredevil just manifested the entirety of Ireland. Yep.
Yes, he is Irish.
He's Irish.
He's Irish. So obviously, Daredevil invented being Irish because, you know, obviously, like, Matt is Irish, but, like,
Yeah.
they also had Irish characters. You know? The Irish mob.
Yep.
So that's just double, they invented.
Invented
So
Russians,
Daredevil-
invented
yes.
Irish people.
Yes, so Daredevil invented Russia, Daredevil invented Ireland. As we all know. You should just, oh wait, I don't remember, who was that, like, kind of main Irish guy's name? Like, the 1 and 2x4?
The 1 and 2x4, that's the, is that the guy that, gets
The one who drilled a hole into Frank's foot. Oh, whoops, that's a spoiler.
Yeah,
But that one.
that could be any Frank, anyone watching. That
Could be
it
anyone.
Yeah.
That's
it could
not that
be
big of a,
Frank
I mean, that's not like a major spoiler.
Sinatra.
That's not a major spoiler. That...
Yeah, no, there was this Irish guy, and he found Frank Sinatra,
If you
and, and he was like, hey, your
Donnie
music is
Nowitzki
bad.
was totally
Donnie Nowitzki.
That
Yeah.
doesn't, no one, that's gonna be lost on everyone, which is such a
Yeah.
shame. You know, Donnie Nowitzki could be Frank Sinatra if someone give him a break. Like, you know?
So true. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
In fact, I actually think he'd be better because, like, he can play the piano, and Frank Sinatra can't even read music, like the fake. Like the fake!
The fake!
The fake! Right?
That promise and
Like
none
Donnie
of the payoffs.
Nowitzki, like Donnie Nowitzki spent 4 years
4
in battle.
years in battle!
He carries the scars when he croons, but like Frankie Sinatra over here, he skipped out.
Skipped out on the army.
and
half the time.
He sings that tune so
Half
flat.
the time. So flat.
Sings
Oh
that
my
tune
gosh.
so flat. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. It invented the FBI too. So true.
Yeah. Yep.
Except I wish it didn't.
Yeah, let's.
But anyway, we're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about the FBI.
We're not
gonna
going
do
to
that.
talk about that. But anyway, that main Irish guy in like 2x4.
Yep. That.
You
that,
should
that
just
fella.
watch the single episode of Doctor Who that he was on. It works just fine as a one-shot. You should. It is one of the best episodes. It is one of my favorite episodes of television I have ever seen in my entire life. You've probably heard of it. Vincent and the Doctor. Have you ever heard of it?
Maybe.
That guy plays Vincent Van Gogh and like makes me cry every single time.
Incredible.
It is literally like just the one episode. It's like 40 minutes of your time. Just watch the one episode.
Fair enough.
It's in season 5 somewhere. It's called Vincent and the Doctor. It is literally one of my favorite episodes of television I've ever seen in my entire life.
If you need help building or adding items to your
Like,
interior,
life-changing.
talk to the creation host in the toy box.
It is the life-changing 40 minutes of television. Of cinema.
The only other thing I would know that guy from is an episode of The Flash, which I have not watched because I do not watch Flash anymore, but I just heard about it.
What did he do in The Flash?
He played one of the villains, I guess. I don't know why he was in The Flash, but I mean, okay.
I haven't
I don't
seen
know.
The Flash since season, like... I don't even know. It was a while ago.
I tried to get back on Flash because I wanted to. I was rewatching all the Arrowverse shows.
Why?
Because I wanted to watch. I wish I could tell you. No, okay, because I was like, okay, I'll watch up to Crisis on Infinite Earths and I'll stop there. And Trial of the Flash was my breaking point. So.
I don't even know
So
what that is.
Yeah, it's think like Daredevil, but not good. Think like because like think about the court cases in Daredevil. Imagine like the biggest parody of that. That was for
Oh
old
my
Flash.
God.
Yeah, it was.
What was the idea? Was the Flash
Basically,
going on trial for, like,
Barry
being
was
a
on trial for
vigilante or
murder,
something?
and
What?
just
wait,
all.
Wait. What'd you say?
Yeah, Barry was on trial for murder.
Did he actually murder someone?
He didn't. No, he didn't actually. He was framed.
Did
and
they
just-
wait? Did they know that? Was it like Barry Allen was on trial for murder, or was it like the Flash was on trial for murder?
It wasn't Flash. It was Barry Allen.
So why is it called Trial of the Flashes?
Because it's based off a comic, I guess, and it's I don't know.
Did it have anything to do with the Flash?
Not technically. I honestly... But I guess we can't call it the
Visit
trial
the toy
of
store
Barry
to buy
Allen, so I
universal
don't know.
floor
I don't
designs
know.
for your interior.
Trial of Barry Allen.
I don't put Flash to a high standard as it is, so... You know.
Which, like, sucks because the first season was, like, really good.
I really like the first season. Honestly,
I like the first season.
it's where people say that it fell off after season 2. I only really like the first season.
I don't remember it well enough to answer that.
Season 2 was
been a
basically
while.
season 1, but with, oh gosh, I already forgot his name. Zoom.
That wasn't season 1?
Season 1 was
no, I
Reverse
guess,
Flash.
no, season 1 was
Yeah.
Reverse Flash, yeah.
Yep.
I think I remember liking the second season, but I also haven't seen it in a long time, and I watched the second season when I was, like, obsessed with the show. So, even if it was bad, I probably wouldn't have noticed. Like, if it was, like, bad but still passable, I wouldn't have noticed that it was bad.
I don't think it was bad necessarily, it's just there wasn't anything there wasn't too much commendable about it to me.
Because I watched the first season, and I was obsessed. And so then I watched season 2 when I was, you know, that was, like, the peak.
Yeah, that was peak Flash era.
It was
for
like
sure.
the peak of my obsession, so like I would have thought it was amazing. Unless it was like really bad.
Apparently the showrunner for Arrow Season 3 did Daredevil Season 3. That's interesting.
Arrow Season 3 was off the wall. Like Arrow Season 3, I enjoyed Arrow Season 3, but just because like it was so unhinged. I hated Season 4 though. I thought Season 4 was terrible. I stopped watching because I couldn't get through Season 4. But Season 3, I don't think Season 3, I'm not gonna say it was good. But it entertained me. Not because it was
I like the first half.
good. Not because
I don't remember
it was
why I liked the first half, I just remember liking it. A lot of Arrow's a blur to me because it's been a bit, but...
Like, Arrow Season 3 entertained me, but not because it was good. If that makes sense. Just because it was unhinged. It just felt so chaotic. It was always like, this might as well happen. And I kind of, I guess, I don't know if I, like, ironically enjoyed it, like... You know, sometimes, like... like, maybe the way you might enjoy Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Like that kind
Yeah.
of enjoying it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Season 4 was not. No, Season 4 was so bad that I couldn't even enjoy it like that.
Yes, my favorite part of Arrow Season 3 was when Oliver started dancing in the middle of the street. He had emo hair. Yep. He was dancing to Funky Soul. It was iconic.
Hey.
You ever heard of Soldier Touch?
What?
You said hey, and I was like, oh yeah, Spider-Verse.
Oh, yes. Yes, okay.
Anytime anyone ever says hey, I just think of Spider-Verse. It's just,
Little Rapunzel, here she is.
hello Rapunzel. Oh, I found one also. I found a clone. Wait, where'd you go?
Wait, do you have Rapunzel? I also have Rapunzel.
Rapunzel was right here. Where? Oh, Rapunzel!
Oh wait, there's another baby Rapunzel. There's two. I could like be Rapunzel if I wanted to.
Rapunzel be like, that's me.
Figure. That's me. To a
To a
T.
T.
Might as well have said, hey Donnie, come and get your prize.
Come and get your
Arrow
prize.
Season
help
5
building
though.
or adding
I
items to
actually
your
saw a
interior,
part of Arrow
talk to
Season
the
5
creation
and
host
I
in
was
the
like,
toy
this
box.
is not too bad. But then I didn't finish it. Because once I get behind on a show while it's airing, I'm not gonna finish the season. I'm just not gonna
Here's the thing about Arrow Season 5 for me. The first half, I was like, I don't know. It wasn't really doing much for me. Second half, though, like, the Daredevil vibes I got from the second half of Season 5.
So the second half is actually the part that I haven't seen of Season 5. I saw the first half and I was like, hey, this is alright. I was like, they're getting back on the horse. Because I didn't finish Season 4 because it was so bad I couldn't take it anymore. I quit. Which did not happen very often. It's not like me to like really quit on a show. Like it really has to lose me. It really has to lose weight. So I was like, I'm done. But then my brother was watching season 5, and he was like, no, it's actually good. And so I went and watched it, but not all of it was out. So I only saw like the first half. But it was like, I was like, hey, this is alright. But you say the second half is good?
Second half is very good. I was actually, I was really shocked at how good it was. Yeah,
Wow.
it was awesome.
Maybe I'll have to
loved
go
it,
back
actually.
and watch season 5. But I don't know about the other seasons.
Yeah, you can stop there. Season 6 isn't very good. It's, yeah.
As expected.
Yeah.
How many seasons were there? Was there 7?
There's 8, I think.
There's 8. I'm pretty sure I know how it ends.
I know
It was
how
a
it
bit
ends
of a
also
surprise.
because
It was a bit of a surprise. If I'm remembering the right thing that I heard. But I don't want to say it in case someone's like watching Arrow right now, because that would kind of be a huge spoiler.
yeah.
So I don't want to say. Oh my gosh,
It's a good.
Norm!
Norm.
Norm!
He wants to be a real boy.
Sparks can be used to purchase furniture, customizations,
Yes.
and additional types of rooms from the toy store.
Prometheus as an antagonist is immaculate. He's such a good foil to Oliver. That's partly why I got Daredevil vibes. Like the way that he is a foil to Oliver.
Oh, as we all know, Daredevil invented literary foils.
That's true.
As we know. As we all know.
Oh, yep. There's an episode where Oliver, I almost said Daredevil. Gosh, it's taking over my brain. There's an episode
my
where
God.
Oliver is getting tortured. Is incredible from what I remember. I know what you're talking about, and that was I mean, I'm not going to say anything, obviously.
Oh, my
but
stomach
just,
turns at the thought of it. Is it like it's like the whole plot just him getting tortured?
It's not. It's more.
Or is
I mean,
there like a
there's physical
specific
torture,
scene?
but
or is it like a specific?
There's a specific scene, and I think I know the one you're talking about.
No, but is
and
the plot of the episode Oliver is getting tortured, or is there an episode where there is like a part of it that happens to be Oliver getting tortured?
I don't think the whole episode is him getting tortured, but
Well,
it's
is there,
like
like, a
it's like
B-story
it's
or
like
whatever, but-
post torture. It's not really
Post-torture.
It's kind of the narrative because
Great,
it's kind of
that's great.
challenging Oliver's morals.
Time to get down
That's
to business.
awesome.
So
That's great news for me.
But yeah,
I
it's-
kind of want to go and watch season 5. I don't know if I remember the show well enough to like understand what's going on, but season 5 was like almost like a soft reboot, wasn't it? If I remember right. Like they introduced a bunch of new characters and stuff, and
because this was right after he left with Felicity, and then they introduced.
I remember like
I don't remember the
villain
names,
in
but
season 5. I remember thinking the villain in season 5 was really good, but I don't remember his name. But I do remember the actor. I probably might have liked him just because I already knew who the actor was, because the actor was a Broadway actor in a show that I liked. I did not actually see him in the show, but I
If
saw
you
the
need
show,
help
just not
building
him.
or adding items to your interior, talk to the
And so
creation
I was like,
host in the
oh
toy
hey,
box.
a Broadway actor that I've heard of is in Arrow. As if like half of the Arrowverse casts are not like musical theater people.
yeah.
But I think I remember seeing him and I was like, hey, he's pretty good. The villain in season 5. But I don't remember. I know that Josh. Oh my gosh. Now I feel like I'm gonna mess up his name. Now I need to look him up. Josh Shigara, right? Yeah, Josh Shigara is the actor, but I don't know I don't remember his character's name. Where'd you go? There you are. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. I'm just
Tony
forever
is
thinking
here.
about just forever thinking about how we don't have a little Daredevil to run around in the interior here.
It's so saddening.
It's such a tragedy.
That's for sure,
a
brother. That's a
tragedy.
fact.
It's a tragedy.
It's a tragedy.
It is indeed.
Bonk. Yahoo! Man, there are like barely any There are barely any bears left. They're dying out.
There are enough.
I mean, there's still a few, but
There are enough. There are enough bears. It was probably because I added another room.
probably.
I needed to like clear up the space. hear you flying, but where? Oh, there you are, putting cracks
Hello.
in my floor. My perfectly good.
Whoops, it's fine. It dissolves away because physics.
Because
and logic.
Infinity chaos.
Yes, Infinity Chaos. We love to see it. Ah.
You just gotta hold it down.
Why is it?
You have to hold
I'm
it down.
holding. I'm holding. I always forget I can't do the double jump and fly. I have to just hold it down once.
Go.
On your left.
What was that about? That's my line,
Whoa.
by the way.
Woo. Superhero landing. Nice.
When should we get off? It's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, I will get off when you get off.
I kind of have to wake up early tomorrow,
That's fair enough.
so I can't stay on too late.
Yeah.
How long has it been? It's been like 3 hours.
It's been close to 3 hours, yeah.
That's wild. Not people letting us be chaotic for 3 hours.
How could they let us do this?
We should get like, we should have been booed off stage by now. Like
Yeah,
the
we-
minute that we started
While
singing an
customizing your
entire
interior,
verse of Dying
don't
of Speed,
hesitate to
we
try
should have
new
been booed off
things.
stage.
If you don't
Yeah.
like the way
That should have
something
been
looks,
it. That
you
should have
can
been
always
like the breaking
redecorate.
point for everyone. I think there was only one other person here by the time I sang Washington on its side and Washington on your side in its entirety. So like that's, you know, no one could stop me anymore.
We are granted too many privileges by our audience.
We are. They let us get away with too much. For
They
real.
let this happen.
Like for real. Like the way that I know that I can't tell if I'm doing something right or I'm doing something wrong because of this. But one person who's like a regular in my DMs isn't that into Star Wars.
Huh.
Like they're like, I don't know, I'm not that excited about Star Wars. I guess I'm a casual fan when it comes to that. And I'm like, that's valid, but like, what? I'm like, how did I get here? I'm like, I'm supposed to be a Star Wars account. They let me get away with too much.
It's, yeah.
Wait, where are you?
I'm right on. I'm on the couch.
Oh, you're on the
I'm
couch
on the
now.
Yes, hello. Yep.
I was looking up at the balcony.
Yes, I'm no longer on the balcony. I'm now on the couch.
I see. You are on the couch. I see that. Is there a song about a couch?
Is there any pennies?
Pennies? What?
A quarter. Found a quarter. So it was like, a quarter.
Nice. A quarter after 5?
Well, it's after 5.
A quarter after 5?
I have 5
And
quarters, if that counts. Where does it
And
arrive?
where does it arrive? At Grand Central
At Grand
Station?
Central Station!
Cleveland Limited, New York Central Railroad has first-class Pullman cars for big-time movie stars.
Movie stars!
And we're gonna
Take one!
I see it all.
Need it all! Burp, burp, burp.
I can't tell if I'm making fun of the way that Corey Cott sings or like.
All I know is that I'm not doing it any justice, so.
love this song.
Hop, hop, hop. Jafar. Gaston.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see you.
Gaston. Down in the dumps.
Me before reading Fallen Star versus me after reading Fallen Star.
Me reading Fallen Star, me before reading Fallen Star, me after. It's just
that should be the meme. It should be gosh, it deserves me to see you, and then just down in the dumps, and it goes
Down
like
yep.
me. It's like me before reading Fallen Star. Gosh, it deserves me to see you, and then me after reading Fallen Star. Down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the meme.
If you don't like the way
now,
something looks,
just so
you can
that I
always
can
redecorate.
use it later. I'm just gonna like have it in my arsenal, like ready to go. Dude, I'm so scared for Fallen Star.
It is.
It is. I'm not even kidding you. I just got like butterflies in my stomach right now when I said it.
You're not
like,
the only one.
The stress.
The pure dread of it.
Like laughing. Like I'm laughing now, but this is genuinely not a laughing matter. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if anyone understands that this is genuinely not a laughing matter.
It's not. It's
This
really
is
not.
not fiction. Which sounds like an exaggerated joke, but like you understand.
I understand at least.
It's not my fear is not fear over fiction. Genuinely scared. Like I am actually like
Fearful. It's just.
I am actually afraid. I am actually afraid. I am.
Mr. Felix, please fix my soul after I read this book. I mean, I don't know if even your hammer can help me out
Your
there.
magical hammer.
Yeah.
You know all Star Wars, right? Like Mike, you know Mike? Everyone knows Mike.
Hey, no, Mike.
So on his story, he just put a picture of Stellan Geos and said, yeah, he's still the GOAT, and that just struck terror into my heart. Like literally, just Mike saying, yeah, he's still the greatest of all time, which is not even like a bad thing, struck terror into my heart. I was like, what happens in this book that you feel the need to bring up Stellan Geos right now? I'm like, what are you reading right now?
The audacity to invoke his name.
Because he's on the, he's on the Del Rey list, so he gets the book early. And he's reading it right now. And so whatever he read compelled him to bring up Stellan on his story, just for the sake of bringing him up. And I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what happened? Can't we leave him alone? Can't we leave him alone? What happened to Stellan?
Can we not, please?
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna start crying. Literally the fear I feel.
The
Over
fear
Mr.
and the
Geos.
pure dread.
Just the pure dread I feel over Mr. Geos. It's really something. Like what happens in this book, I have to say, because
Literally
like,
what happens.
I would think that the destruction of Starlight would be like a big plot point, but it's not like a secret.
Yeah, like that's
exactly what I
the
signed up for.
that's
So,
the
like,
marketing for the book.
Like something tells me that that's like a small part of the
This
book.
isn't where it stops,
Like,
and
it's
that's
something-
already such a big deal.
Like that's already like that could be the whole book. Like that's devastating enough for that to be like the devastating plot twist. And something tells me it is only like 10% of the book or something. Like something tells me that's gonna be like that'll be like the opening, and then the setup, like the actual setup of the book is gonna be like the aftermath of it or something. and then it
And
just
if we
goes
know
off
anything
the
about the
rails from
aftermath of traumatic events in the High Republic,
like
that's
it's gonna be like something tells me that this like the structure is gonna be more like Light of the Jedi, where
If
it's
you need
like
help building or adding items
the
to your
Starlight
interior,
does
talk
like
to the creation
Starlight
host in the toy box.
getting died is is kind of like the Great Disaster, but maybe even smaller. Like maybe even a smaller portion of the book. But
Yeah.
you know how that setup was, where it was like there was just the first section that was the Great Disaster, and then the rest of the book was kind of like the fallout.
Yeah,
and
it was like
then
the slowdown.
But it was like, you know, the middle was like the fallout, and then the
Maybe I should call
ending
for
was like
backup.
kind of like a new threat, kind of. Because the ending, like the last third, is kind of where like the Nile kind of came in. I have a feeling
Yeah.
it's gonna be more like that, where it's like you would think that the destruction of Starlight would be like the equivalent to like the Republic Fair as far as the structure of the book, and I just don't think it's gonna be. Like there's something way bigger going on in this book, like 100%. It's like it's the destruction of Starlight is gonna be like a blip on the radar in the grand scheme of things of this book. I'm so scared.
It's there's so much that we don't know, and it's not.
I'm scared.
It's not.
I'm scared.
I-
I'm terrified. I am actually
Fearing
terrified.
for my life.
It's gonna be the worst, like genuinely like the worst. It's like I should be like, hey, I'm going on a trip. That's so exciting. I'm gonna have fun going on my trip, and unfortunately, I can't even look forward to it
Yeah.
because all I know is that I'm going to be bombarded on all sides by seeing things about Fallen Star and not being able to read it, and just knowing how much pain I'm gonna be in because people are going to tell me. Like between you know, the big accounts posting their reviews and then
If
people
you need
reading
help
it and
building or
telling
adding
me how
items to
much
your
I'm going to
interior,
die,
Talk to the creation host in the toy box.
it's gonna be the worst week of my life.
Yeah, it's
Like it was already the pre-Rising Storm era was bad enough with with just the reviews from the big accounts. And I read that like on time. I only got that like a day late or something, a day or two late. I read that on time. And it was still, and I already felt like I was gonna bust at the seams because of how nervous I was because of all the reviews and stuff. This is gonna be like, my followers are actually gonna get to read it before me. Which means it's not gonna just be reviews. It's going to be a lot more than reviews. You're gonna be no help, by the way. I already know.
yeah.
I already know you're gonna be no help.
I mean, you could just. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna
'Cause
block
I'm
you.
not-
I'm gonna on January 4th. I block you,
Fair enough.
and then I'll unblock you on the 14th. I'm kidding.
I'm probably gonna scream when I open the first page. So
Me.
If that's any
and I already
indication.
know the opening because you know how they released like I'm assuming what was like the first chapter or something, or a part of the first chapter at least. Like they released the
yeah.
little preview, and I'm assuming it's from the beginning. And I think you said you didn't read it, but I did.
yeah, I
so,
didn't
like,
read it.
So like I already
yeah.
read it, but I'm gonna read it in the book, and I'm still gonna scream.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I already read this. It's not gonna matter.
I mean, anything that isn't a spoiler slide is just gonna be me screaming through text or not through text. So that's really gonna be the epitome of that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to the Daredevil era while I still have it.
Please do, yeah.
Because at the very least, Daredevil is not Fallen Star.
It is not Fallen Star, that is true.
I think that Fallen Star is gonna be worse than Daredevil. I do.
I can't get over the fact that people are saying, "Oh yeah, Rising Storm in comparison to Fallen Star, yeah, this is worse." Like how?
Dude, when I saw
Like how?
that review, I was like, what the heck?
What is this book? What happens in this book?
Like, what happened?
I don't even want to consider what happens because there are multiple ways I think it could be worse, and I don't want to consider it. So I just.
don't even-
But also at the same time, like what? Like what? Hello? Fallen Star, Claudia Gray. What did you do?
I mean, we knew it was gonna be worse. I mean, like, we knew. But
new,
to hear,
I'm just
but
pondering.
actually hear it said.
Like the confirmation of it is. Yeah.
Just to actually see someone say. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Should we be signing off? Because there's no one left in the chat. There's no one left. We're just talking. This is just
Yeah, I mean,
a phone call now.
this is a phone call.
Should we be going?
First, I have to. There, no, good
Suck. Fallen Star be like.
Fallen Star be like, oh, no, Fallen Star be like this.
I had to make sure I got in the way of it just for the meme to work.
Yes.
Yeah. My health is almost done. I have like less than a little section left. How do I die in an interior? Oh right, you. I'm in the interior.
Wish I had a health bar for Fallen Star.
Yeah, I honestly don't want to know what it would look like.
It would be shattered into oblivion and thrown into the
see
curb.
my health going down. I am really so scared of this book. Like, what is it going to do to me? Like, on a physical level? Rising Storm was literally bad enough. Like, I never want to have a reaction like that again. But this is worse.
But this is so,
Worse.
this book is gonna do things, and I'm afraid of the things that it is going to do.
I'm so afraid.
Just the dread I feel whenever I just think about it. Like I'll just think about it, and I'll get just anxious.
Same.
It's
Alright, well.
well,
I think I do need to be going.
yeah,
But thank you for joining me.
of course.
This was such an
Wonderful. Such an era, such an
I
era.
hope it was adequately chaotic.
I think it was pretty chaotic.
Alright, adios.